Sure, of all of the cinematics leading up to this one.
Okay. Gotcha.
This is exciting.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly just catch up to the live.
Join Rainbow.
Join Rainbow. Okay. Show is starting.
This is insane.
I don't know why it delayed it, but
So excited.
The day is finally here.
let's go.
It is.
Dubs.
We're
Dubs,
here.
dubs, 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 dubs.
Let's get this, let's get this, let's get this.
The time has
Oh.
almost come for you to
Even
see
Ryan's here,
the
see?
Next evolution
Let's go.
of Rainbow Six Siege. Welcome to the Siege X Showcase.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, I love seeing the cosplayers at these events. I'm not gonna
My
lie.
name is Patricia Somerset, and today I am here
Cosplayers
with a
are great,
champion-tiered
not gonna
squad
lie.
of developers,
Yeah.
casters, and creators to show you what Siege
Oh,
X
this is the
all
voice of
about.
Ash. Holy shit.
You can think of me as a
Is it?
squad leader.
It is. It just said.
That's sick.
As the voice of Ash,
Yeah.
I'm used to delivering command.
And she just said.
Hell yeah.
Let's go,
Vigil's,
Ash.
Vigil's excited.
You can
All
tell
right,
by the look on his
operators.
face.
You've trained for this. You're ready for this. The mission starts now.
I love her getting into character for that one. That was sick.
The fucking background there is so cool.
Yeah.
What is
Things are gonna
the
explode.
red light sequence?
Holy
Yo.
shit!
Yo,
That was awesome.
that's awesome. What the hell?
Yeah!
Let's go.
Are they gonna play
Box
it?
Unlock, Skittles, Varsity, Macy J.
Varsity?
Oh,
Are they gonna play it?
They're gonna play it, aren't they?
I think they're gonna play it.
We get to see them play.
Marley, let's go.
Yeah! This is Atheno. I just started watching him. Atheno is so good. Atheno.
Atheno is so good. He's one of the greatest players I've seen in
To
a
see
while.
Marley going to these events is wild.
See
I wish-
Marley in
Team
general is
Raza?
insane.
Yes.
Let's go.
We get like a mini Siege X tournament with content creators?
This is so cool.
What a way to reveal.
I'm genuinely like getting goosebumps. This is crazy. I haven't been this excited for Siege in years, dude.
We haven't been this excited since we actually sat and all together and watched the SI.
Have you noticed
And that
how
was
it's
like
six?
SI of year 5, I think.
It's 6 people each team. Team Sprite.
Oh, it is 6 people
Oh, you're
each.
right.
Oh my god.
It's 6 people per team. Teams.
Guys, we have to find another regular.
Oh no.
We might be able to
Or I
find
mean,
someone from Bread's server.
or we might be able to get Cameron to play more
Or
regularly.
maybe Cameron. Team Pengu!
Yes.
It's not Team Pengu. Pengu's just... Wait, it is Team Pengu? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. The
I
Pengu's
don't know.
there.
Team Lacey.
Lacey.
He might not even go by Pengu anymore. I don't know.
I wonder if Jinxie isn't here because he's a console player.
Uzi.
Maybe. Oh yeah, Team Pengu.
Oh,
Okay.
Beast.
They walked out early. So it seems like they switched up 2 teams. It was supposed to be this one when Pengu's team walked out, and it was supposed to be Pengu's team when this one walked out.
I think you're right. I don't see Pengu just yet.
Pengu's already out there, dude.
Yeah, Pengu walked out early. They walked out in the wrong order. That's funny. It wouldn't be a Siege reveal if something didn't go out of order.
Yeah.
This
is 5v5
boom on for
show
the game.
match.
Okay. Okay, so they're doing the new game mode, the new 6v6.
Okay.
With a new game mode. You heard it here. Not just Siege, but something brand new. After that, we're gonna
Ryan's
talk
been showing me
about
leaks
updates
in
to
Discord
the core
DMs.
pieces of the
Same
Oh yeah,
thing.
he got
no,
from
Ryan's,
Reddit.
Ryan just
Spent much of the last
Ryan will
decade
spam
playing
everybody he played Siege with Siege memes whenever something big's happening.
is in action.
I
I
don't mind it. I mean, as long as, honestly,
Parker, I am so excited.
let's be honest,
to say the least.
it's content creators that are leaking things most likely, because they're getting invited to the early sessions and whatnot. So
We've
like,
got to run a tight
Yeah.
ship, so both of us are talkers, so we're gonna have to be a little bit brief. But before we get into the action, I'm gonna
but I
need
mean,
your help.
even so, like,
Do me a favor. Connect your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch accounts, because later
Mine
on
should
in the
be
day,
connected.
we'll
I
be
need to double-check
announcing
that.
a very
I'm not doing it
special
on stream,
draw
though.
for everybody
A
that's
very
watching through
special
either this
drop.
stream or one of our partner
Okay, hold up.
streams. But before we unveil what it is, make sure your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch accounts are linked together. I, as well, am very excited.
Okay.
You should.
Excited.
Oh, it's on
I
the.
think the only way to put
Maybe
it
It's
I
on
should
the
pull up
regular
the
Ubisoft
Ubisoft.
channel.
Yeah.
On
It's
Twitch,
going to be a
so I'm
quick
switching
day
to that.
today. It's going to fly by like no
oh, it's on
tomorrow.
the Ubisoft channel on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm switching to that.
Oh, it jumped us back though.
I think I'm gonna keep the YouTube one up.
Oh no, it didn't.
Or no,
No, it didn't.
So open a new window.
First of all, let's hear for Ash.
So it'll load. I have an ad, so
I mean Patricia, but it's amazing to have the voice of Ash here today with us. Welcome
I'm
to
gonna
the
minimize
showcase.
this until the
My
ad
name
is
Alex
over.
Karpazes, creative director of Siege, and today is the day we finally unveil SiegeX.
I'm connecting my
I'm Joshua
Ubisoft.
Mills, game director. After 3 years of work, the wait is over.
Is this being
And
shown?
we're
on?
taking the core Siege experience
is,
to
okay.
the next level.
We have a ton
Oh
of
god
details to share
damn it!
with you about how Siege is evolving.
can't connect
with
my
exciting
accounts.
updates like
not?
modernized maps, and
Because
audio
my phone's
overhaul,
broken and I need to use
advanced
SMS or an
rappel, and
authenticator app.
much more.
I just
In a
sneezed
few
like a
minutes,
child.
you will see live gameplay of those
You are a
changes.
child.
But before that, we have a very first SiegeX trailer to share with you. This
I can tell by the way you
is the new
cough
era
as well.
of Siege.
Hell yes! First trailer. Okay.
Oh, I'm still behind on the YouTube thing. Shit.
Look at it.
New trailer.
Pre-beta gameplay footage. Okay. 6v6 new map.
Over here.
Look at that map. Mix attackers and defenders?
Hold on, I'm still.
Wait,
still,
what?
New exclusive new map. Okay, I'm behind a little bit because I'm watching on YouTube. So
Switch to the Twitch.
I'm trying to. There's an ad. Okay. Cool.
Looks so good. Audio
Should
overhaul.
be connected now.
Thank Christ.
Okay, Ubisoft is connected now.
That looks so good.
That's a lot to take in. That's why, over the next few hours, we'll cover all of it.
Let's go.
We have 48 content creators around us getting set up right now with 4 live matches. And if you're quick with the math, then you've noticed that something quite doesn't add up.
All right, I'm gonna.
That's because they will be
Roy's
playing
gonna
our
be
brand
playing
new
the fucking
6v6
game mode just to play
the first
Castle.
permanent
Absolutely.
new game mode
Every single time.
since the launch of Siege. We've
Okay,
taken
hold on.
the
Let me
strategy,
close out of YouTube.
teamwork, high
No.
stakes
There we go.
gameplay that make Rainbow
There we go.
Six
Okay,
Siege so
we're good.
special
We fixed it.
and built a completely new game mode that's designed to push the limits of what Siege can be. Get ready for strategic plays, unexpected twists, and all-out action. This is Dual Front.
Dual front.
Yeah, dual. Okay, the splash screen just came up on my end. I might be behind it by a
It's the
couple seconds still.
culmination of years of
Just
hard
a little.
work by our incredibly dedicated and talented team. They explored many different avenues and experimented with
I've got an
expanding
ad
the
break
very
anyways.
core of
Shit.
Siege.
I need to turn off ads.
In the end, the process came
this.
down to asking ourselves a very simple question.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
What if? What if we could expand the size of squads and have attackers and defenders work together?
Yes, please.
What if we had one persistent round to settle the outcome of a match with less downtime?
Yes, please.
What if we could expand the narrative and universe in-game seasonally? What if? One of the answers to these questions was to design a brand new, ever-evolving map where the action takes place. Welcome to District.
Ever evolving?
That's what I'm curious about.
I wonder if it's kind of like Stadium, but they change the layout every once in a while. Nope. Okay, never
Capture
mind.
enemy bases.
Ooh. Okay.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Is this like a Tarkov siege?
I don't know, but it's wild. Or like a CSGO siege?
Yeah, those look like crafting things.
This is crazy.
What is this?
Front B.
This looks so
Hive synergy.
crazy.
Motherfucking children's hospital? What the hell? Neutral sector.
Oh. Oh.
I'm just saying things out loud so you guys have an idea of how far behind or ahead each other are.
Right.
Okay, back to the
I'm
dudes.
sad I can't
District is a
do
new map
drops.
created exclusively for Dual Front and
That
built to
is
change with ongoing
sad.
updates.
Mine just
This
let me
map is
log in with
uniquely
Twitch and
designed
then
to support
it was
the exciting
fine.
gameplay of Dual Front
It didn't
and
require
create new
two-factor.
possibilities we've never seen before in Siege.
Which it
Let's
usually
break it down.
does.
Two
it's probably
symmetrical
because I
fronts,
set it to
each
remember my
featuring
computer
3
for 3 days.
sectors, set up the main framework of the map. Teams must capture one front while simultaneously defending the other as they work
if I
their
log in
way
with
deeper
Xbox?
and deeper into enemy territory.
Maybe.
The ultimate goal? Reach the final sector and destroy the prototype
Damn it.
in the enemy's HQ.
I
The
still
map's
need
layout balances open areas
authenticator.
and strategic choke points, demanding coordination and
Oh,
adaptability.
okay. Destroy the prototype.
And when I say open areas, this also includes outside. Players will now be able to move between indoor and outdoor spaces, extending their
realize my
defenses
phone
beyond the
was
walls of
playing
the
the
building and setting up for some devastating ambushes. So if you don't drone, it's time to start. If the enemy does
This is
catch you
crazy.
off guard and eliminate
No
you, you will
way.
be able to return to the fight as your currently selected operator or select a different operator for a tactical adjustment. Success hinges on balancing offense, defense, and team composition while seizing
So it's
every
kinda like
opportunity
TDM
to
in
lead
that
your team to
front.
victory. Which brings us to the neutral sector, a central area where a time-limited assignment
This
will offer
is
you the
so
chance to shift the momentum
crazy.
of battle.
Is Siege gonna get?
Here's a
Sorry, is
preview
Rook
of
gonna
our
get
first
six
seasonal assignment.
bibs?
Maybe. Or maybe he just automatically has one equipped, and when he sets it down, it just has 5 for enemies or for teammates. I don't know. Dokkaebi!
Dokkaebi.
Doki's back!
This looks so cool. I'm not gonna lie. So this is just for the people who like playing Siege like Call of Duty to play Siege like Call of Duty.
Pretty much, yeah. So hopefully that'll take away some of the TDM meta that's in
Yeah.
ranked right now. We're
They-
fighting over Dokkaebi?
They might
No.
actually do ranked this. Yeah, I would fight over Dokkaebi, dude. Especially that overalls outfit she had.
Yeah, fair.
Not going on.
This looks exciting.
The
This looks
neutral
super fucking
sector
cool, I'm
is
not
a
gonna lie.
high-stakes conflict zone where bold plays lead to game-changing rewards. Players can tackle the time-limited assignment that will grant valuable bonuses. It's important to keep in mind that taking this risk means leaving key positions open, as every operator participating in the assignment is one less operator in your attack or defense frontline. The race to secure these objectives is intense, and success in the neutral sector can tip the scales of victory.
Interesting.
Making it a battleground where split-second decisions and daring strategies
So-
can define the match.
Okay.
With each new season,
So
players
each
can expect
team-
a new assignment in Dual Front.
So each team
This
basically
means
has
new
3
narrative,
objectives they're working
gameplay,
towards.
and
Yeah.
neutral
Defending
sector
their
map
home
updates.
front, attacking the enemy front,
Dual Front
and
was
trying
built
to get
from
the
the
upper hand
ground
with
up to
the
use the strengths
with,
of Siege,
uh,
while adding new
with the
twists.
neutral sector
If
objective.
you're new to Siege, this is a perfect game mode to play.
That's crazy.
Everyone is on a level playing field with a single new map to learn. There's also a limited operator pool, allowing players to focus on a smaller roster. We will be changing the operators in this pool twice a season, so that
Limited
a new
operator
exciting
pool,
meta
okay.
is just around the corner. Finally, we all know that every life is a lesson. Respawn is an important part of this mode, allowing players to experiment and learn through play. You can join the closed beta later today
Whoa.
on PC and current-gen consoles.
Whoa! Whoa! We can join the beta?
Your feedback will help us release the best experience for CJAX.
Yeah?
Yo!
Now that you know what Dual Front is, it's time to see it in action. Let's kick it over. Let's kick it over.
I wonder
to
if they'll
our
do
legendary
Dual Front
casters
ranked,
and
too.
see your favorite creators exploring and discovering all Dual Front has to offer right now.
Thank you so very much. The new permanent game mode that we were sworn to secrecy
I'm so
on, we
hyped.
couldn't
Let's
talk
fucking
about it.
go.
They said, you're not allowed to. And we said, okay, you know what? I want to hear how loud you can get. Now, remember when I said that there would be a surprise later on? Joshua just told you straight up, you can play Dual Front today.
Link your UB account with
All you need to
Twitch.
do is
Receive your
connect
beta code for
Ubisoft
Siege X
Connect
Dual
and
Front
Twitch
Cameron?
accounts.
show.
Cameron,
And
I'm
then
gonna
watch
fucking
about
kill you.
30 minutes, I know,
Cameron,
this stream.
motherfucker.
A beta code
Jesus.
to
Cameron,
try
you
Dual
almost gave
Front.
me a
Servers go
heart attack,
live
you asshole.
When we wrap up here, so in just a couple hours. And
The
it'll be
door
available
knock,
on
yeah,
PC
every time, man.
and current-gen consoles. Kind of sucks for the people in the audience that you don't get to play, huh?
I will
Yeah,
kill
well, that's
you.
okay.
I
Don't boo me. You're excited. Hey, hey, hey.
Yo, the
But how
Siege X
excited are you
reveal
for
is
Dual
really
Front?
cool, though.
How excited are you for that? What looked like a weapon inspection? They got very, very loud.
I mean, it looks like a cool, like,
we
prop
finally
house
now
that
can
they had
inspect it,
set
but
up,
I mean, for Dual Front,
yeah, that was the
specifically, I
backstage.
did get to try it,
I
and
haven't really seen
I'm
any of the
jealous that
actual,
they
like,
get to play it now, and I gotta
gameplay
sit here
trailer
and
yet
talk about it
of
because
the
I
Siege X,
truly
'cause they
had
just spent
so
so
much
long
fun
showing
within that
people
time frame that I
setting
was able to
up.
play. You didn't get to play.
I didn't get
So
to play
you
it.
still
They're
don't know what it's
literally
like.
getting
I had no
into
idea.
the
Truthfully,
gameplay right now
it's a wonderful
with
game.
actual content
Would you say
creators.
you were excited?
I was more than excited.
I'm more of
Wonderful.
a just
We've got
watch
48
everything
content
all at
creators
once kinda
here
guy.
to take us through Dual
all
Front, and
the
in just a moment, we'll be
unnecessary
getting into the
details.
game.
Fair.
And honestly,
It's understandable.
because I haven't
We're-
played it,
we're
am
streamers,
just
so
as
we're
eager
different
to
breed.
see it in action
Well,
as
I've also
all
just
of
got
you
2
are.
children, so
We'll be
I
going
myself am a
through
streamer, but
how
also
the
a
actual
different breed.
objectives progress. How does that
I
neutral
stream
sector
from my
actually work?
PC,
What are the rewards
and,
that they
you know,
get? And how does the
fresh
matchup
content comes out
ebb
after
and
about
flow?
9
And the one
months.
thing that I am most particularly looking forward to is you and I first started
God,
playing Siege
that-
in year 1. We have got to see this game grow from the very beginning. And if you go back and you look at Siege as a regular game, the way that it was played back in 2016 is very different from the way it's played now. I have no
I get
doubt
told
that
that I
Dual
should
Front is going to
stream.
function the same way. Now, in just a couple
Mostly by
seconds, we'll
children,
intro
and I say
our
you wouldn't be allowed
very
to watch
first
me.
set of teams, and it will be
Lamau.
fascinating to see how they tackle our newest
Parents that come
permanent
in the
game
room hearing
mode
what's going on
in
and
Siege X. What are
probably
your
looking funny.
expectations before we get into the match?
To be honest, there's no expectations that can be met truthfully because this is a new game mode. This is an undeveloped area where people are going to be figuring out. We're going to be understanding what it's going to look like, what we can see.
Team Lacey and Team Stable Ronaldo will be the first set of teams. We are in the operator selection phase, seconds out from the first look.
Limited operators,
at
that's
Dual
not very
Front.
limited.
Operators are locked in.
That's
Are
not
you
very
ready
limited at all.
for the next
Well, that was both
era
attack and
of
defense
Siege?
operators, I think.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's still a lot of
Folks, let's get
operators to pick
underway
from.
with our
I mean, but it's also still only like a quarter of the available
This is
operators.
already
True.
super unique. You know, when you start, you have the
Because
six
there's what,
operators
like
that you are choosing
almost
from. I
80
believe if I'm not
available
wrong, you will
operators.
always be at the
They're gonna
front
have to
and
fix
always
that
feel like
shield
you are the
animation
leader
100%.
in this scenario, leading your team. But again, what's so
Oh,
unique
yeah,
about this is
yep.
when you think about
That's
Siege
a bit
as
of a
whole,
bug.
it's always been 5v5. Now you are adding that key element of
That's
bringing
what,
six
a
so
seven
wild.
by 5, so
squad,
35
which allows
out of
so many different ways
about
to
80.
approach Siege and how you want to play
So I
it.
guess it's
And
about
again,
half.
another big thing is you can
Actually, I'll
mesh
probably go away for a little
attackers
bit.
with defenders.
Oh.
Now, while you had some hands-on experience, and you are a former pro player and a former
Oh,
world
the
champion,
barricades have the
it's not
team
your
colors on them.
expertise that
That's
we're going to lean on
good.
here,
That's
Gabe.
cool.
We have brought
That's-
up both Alex and Josh from the keynote to help us understand the way that this works. Gentlemen, first things first. What a day. What a day. I mean,
Wow.
I think you were prepared for the audience
that
to get
30
loud,
minutes?
but would you say you were a little caught off guard with the enthusiasm that
Yeah.
we're seeing?
I mean, we've been waiting for this
Twitch, you
moment
better
for
start
3 years
giving me
now,
ad revenue
so-
for showing
and we're
ads
still
on
not
my
prepared
fucking
for it. This is really
stream that
exciting.
I'm viewing.
Teams pour their hearts into this, and now we get to see it live in action.
I mean, it's
Give me
always a
ad
reaction,
revenue.
right?
I better get ad revenue from fucking JVO.
Full hand, and it just
I'm not gonna lie,
feels
I
so
think it's a
awesome to
little bit
finally talk
annoying
about
that
it.
Now,
a
the way
like
that you
There's
conceptualize
no
this
way.
game mode being
Twitch
played
channel like
might
this
differ
is
from
even
what we
allowed
see
to run
today.
ads at all.
But is it fair
Exactly.
to
Like-
say, Alex, that
I don't think
you're
it, it might not
expecting
even be them. It
players
might just be
literally
Twitch
problem
themselves running
solve
ads
as it
because of how many
goes
people are
along,
watching.
and that there isn't
True,
really a
which is
defined
even more annoying,
correct way to
honestly.
play
The amount,
based
yeah.
on when you built
Did you
the
see
game.
fucking
I mean,
Uzi
we've been
teabag?
playtesting
I
this
did.
for
I
over
did,
a year
yeah.
now, and we're still
God.
seeing new things, new
Teabags.
combinations of operators. This is the first time we're taking attackers and defenders together.
Use a
on the same
20-second
over a year.
respawn.
But we're keeping that attack and
30-second
defend,
respawn, is it?
philosophy alive, where you have one lane, one
I haven't
front push,
seen
and one
respawn
front
yet,
defend.
so
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
it's
new.
a 30-second
Well, and
respawn,
as
so
I was saying,
Habana.
you know, the key element of adding a sixth player to that
Oh.
squad. I mean, Siege for the past
Oh, yeah,
10
I see
years
that
has
now,
been
up at the
five.
top.
I mean, what was the decision?
I was waiting for them to
bring
be
that
spectating
extra
someone.
element of surprise and putting a sixth member onto that roster.
Well, one of the big goals we had with Dual Front is to actually make Siege more approachable. So, and one of the ways of doing
Yo,
that
if we can,
is to kind of lower that
if
social
it's not a
pressure
closed
of
beta
having to- if you die
all
in a five-
day,
a 5v5
like if it ends up being an
4v5,
open
that's
beta
a
thing, I might
big
download the
detriment to your
test
team.
server.
So, in 66, you actually
If
carry
that's
that
where it's
wave a little
if
bit
it's
more
posted on the
easily.
test server, I might
Additionally,
download it
unfortunately, respawn's
to
gonna
play
help
this
with
shit with
that.
y'all
You'll
because this
feel
looks
more
so
confident
fun.
and learn over
It does.
time. But that's definitely
Dude,
a
the
driving
fact
force
that
there.
I just
honestly,
want
the
to touch on
fact
something
that
here, and I
this
don't
is
mean
what
to
they've
interrupt
been
you,
working on
but
in the
we've got our
background
first objective at play. Would one of you like to take
kind
us
of makes
through
me feel
what
less
exactly is
terrible
happening
about
in the game right now?
Siege
Yeah, so
itself
the
kind
attacking
of
team has actually
dying.
planted the diffuser.
in
Yeah.
the sense
And
of them
now
fixing
we have
shit.
actual segments to
and
the
adding
diffuser
new
timer.
stuff.
So if the defending team comes
They've
in
been
and
adding new
deactivates
shit
it
very
might save a
rarely,
bit
but
of
they've
the
still been
progress
adding
that
more
they
new shit
achieved
that they've
there.
been fixing, and this is
one
really
of three
good.
objectives that
I think
they
one of
have.
my
This
favorite
is-
things I
What?
saw was that they were
Explain
fixing
why we have the
audio.
3 segments on the diffuser.
That's right.
So if you stop it, it'll go
Maybe
back
you'll
to the
actually be able to
last
hear
tick,
things,
if you
Cargo.
want to call it that.
That's right.
And then
Right.
you basically paused it. So it
I
functions very
took
similarly to
every
regular Siege in
single
the sense that you have to
suggestion
control
that
the
anybody
objective, you
has
have to
ever
get that
given
diffuser
me,
playing.
aside from
And I will also
maxing
say
out
that
my
you guys talked
volume,
about,
and
regardless of this being a brand new game mode, you guys
nothing
are really
helped.
keeping that core value of what Siege has always been in terms of that,
So-
that tactical prowess and what you can do within Siege. And I think just being able to
They're
bring attackers
all
with defenders
on
can
the
really
other
set up
team's
that
site already diffusing their stuff.
even more in depth than what we've currently seen in.
Yeah, it seems like people
I mean,
might
that's the
be
magic of
just
it. As
forgetting
when
to
you're playing this,
defend
you have
their
to go in the
own
attack. You get the
objectives.
attack,
Yeah.
and then you got to go into the defense within the same lane. So
Granted, to be
it
fair,
varies up
they're
what
all
you're able
siege
to do there,
players.
like bringing
They're,
Nomad
so
on attack.
they're
Obviously, we've
playing
done
it
that
like
1,000
Siege.
times, but putting her in
And
the
that's the
defense
neutral zone in the
Yeah.
middle. I'm gonna be
It's
kind of
almost like you're fighting on
honest.
dual fronts.
The map looked like it was
And
gonna
now
be
we see
bigger.
that the other team has planted the diffuser as
Yeah.
well. So both are active
It
at the
did
same
look like
time.
it was gonna be
Teams
bigger,
have to
and
recoup,
But-
regroup,
The
cinematic
and
honestly made it
understand how
look
they can recapture the
better
site now that
quality,
the
but it
plant's
could
gone
just
down.
be
The red
them
team
Well,
playing on
this
lower
is-
quality
yeah.
so the
in their
computers
very
run
first
better.
capture.
Well, this
So
is
now
also
what
pre-beta,
happens?
they said.
Oh,
Right.
Fucking
Is
somebody
Uzi gonna
just
get
said
it?
in chat,
They've
lesson
already
learned,
lost
never
one
read
tick
chat
talked
people are
about.
stupid.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
People are stupid in chat.
So,
I've only
like,
got chat
trophies
open
they
to
earn
see
and they
if
fought for, they get to keep, but They
Oh,
didn't
that's
get
a
it
cool
all the way from the
diffuse,
next sector of the actual objective,
like
so that's
diffuse
lost.
break animation.
That's amazing. Uzi just being himself.
Teabagging.
Now that timer is going. So essentially,
Uzi,
that
count
now
your
force them
days.
to now play the defense, wait for that next
Frankie
sector to open
Strings.
up,
I'm Dama
and
1.
then make that transition with that rotate.
Yeah, that beat there is actually leading into
Uzi ain't
essentially a
counting his
prep
days.
phase for that
Uzi's
main sector.
fucking
So our attackers in that lane are going into prep using their drones,
better.
looking forward, or they could rotate in through the neutral sector over to defense and help shore up your own defense.
Now, I do want to ask you guys, because you've obviously had some time playing through it, what is your ideal lineup that you've ran the most, that you've experimented with the absolute most, whether that's on the
Teabagging there.
defensive side or the attack side?
Oh no, that was
They're
Uzi's
bouncing.
teammate. Okay, never mind.
They're just very excited to play the game.
I wonder if the
It's
Siege
amazing
creators
running
will be able
nomad
to
on
release their
defense.
own
It's-
I like it.
Never
footage
experienced it before,
afterwards.
and just doing that is amazing.
Probably. They
I'm about to
usually
say, you'll
are
never hear
allowed
anything
to
coming from me in terms of Nomad
when it
with
comes
how
to
much
like
I love
early
them. And I
play
think Parker
tests of
knows
this
that
kind of
as much as
stuff.
well. I played flank watch aggressively,
Like
so
new
the fact
season
Oh, are
that
they
stuff.
actually
those air jabs
like
on
testing it,
defense to
or
get those down.
Yeah.
They're
That
playing
Is
it live.
It's
Is
the
it
creators.
Joe-
It's creators playtesting it, Ryan.
Nomad's massive on defense.
I mean,
Okay.
Gabe, when you played
I
before,
wasn't
if there was a spot on the
fully
map to be as
aware.
far
I
away
thought
from the
it might
action
have
as
been a show
possible, you
match
were there.
before the actual
Absolutely.
event.
So you would have
You loved it.
110% find me
Look,
at that
this
neutral
this
sector,
base
where I
this
am not
reminds
going
me
to
of
be in the
like a
thick of it, but
rush
I am
game
going to
mode
be
from
trying to
Battlefield,
lurk my
kind of.
way through and see what is open and what
Yeah, this
isn't.
kind of reminds me
Now,
of
one
Rush
thing
from
that you mentioned
Battlefield.
Well,
while
that's it.
talking
I
about
like
the
this
game was that
layout.
you're going to be
It's
swapping up the
so
operators
weird.
twice a
So
season.
good.
Now, what's the
I love
thought
that there's a
process
mini-map.
behind which operators you bring in,
Yes,
which
that's
operators
very
you
the
bring
mini-map
out,
is
and
amazing.
will it be a full-scale swap? Are we talking every
Okay.
operator
Do
is
one of you
gone,
mind
or are you just going to bring
streaming
in a couple
or
and
sharing
remove
your
maybe
screen
some
so that way I
particularly
can watch?
strong
Yeah,
recalls?
give me a
So
second.
one of the big things is we want to make sure that the
There you go.
pathfinders that are
It's just
I don't
I
think my
literally
computer
won't be able
can
to
handle
stay.
at all
streaming
times.
on Twitch
Again,
and
like, you always
also
want to be able to
in
have
Discord.
some of your ops to be able to
And
Otherwise,
on
I
TikTok.
But
would.
outside that, we're going to be almost
I'm not
doing
doing
I mean, I know-
I don't have access to that.
or ideas
There's
about it.
a-
Maybe we put a lot of hard breach up. Maybe we put a lot of trash. Maybe we remove both.
all your streams were
See
buffering
what
for me.
happens now. Like, what do
Damn.
we do if you don't have
So it might
electricity?
be on
What
my
do you
end,
do if you
but
don't have, like,
possible.
a lot of area denial and so on and so forth?
So I don't think this was mentioned by you guys.
It might just
but
be your
what I am noticing
service,
is
man.
I'm looking at the
What the fuck is this
characters,
map?
utility. It's
So
This is
really
the 6v6
what this
map.
is?
Yep.
This is a 6v6 map, and it's two different buildings owned by two different teams.
So you can actually stack
TF2.
quite a bit of utility. if
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
like
have the
TF2
good
mixed with
system, and the
Battlefield,
team worked really
and then
hard
it's
on
in
that.
Siege.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
follow up
and
with
it's
that.
a
So
mix
are you
of
saying that
defenders
Capcan
and
can
attackers that you can
essentially lay
choose.
down
You have to
6-7
defend
traps?
your side while attacking their side, and also there are in this middle zone here, in these white zones, there are also
Is it-
neutral zone missions you can
But
complete.
additionally, whatever your last place
Is it
active was, if you
so
place a new
player
one,
domination
it'll
but
destroy that
extra?
one and then move forward.
Yeah.
Just to make sure things
Sure,
are in
we'll go
line.
with that.
Perfect.
You're telling me I can't put down 20 Capcan
Or
traps
cat?
and
Well, I
just
get well.
sabotage
Or
the whole
capture the
map?
flag, but
rewind time
So
a couple
it's
years
kind
ago, you
of
could've
there
been-
are
Let me
bombs
be
that you can
honest, like,
place a
you know, it became
sabotage
nature
kit at,
I was actually,
and the
I'm
sabotage
glad
kit
you
works as a
said that, because I was
diffuser.
thinking, I was like, what if someone just brings
And then
Mira
you
just
can,
lays down
as
a
you
lot of
defuse
her
more of
windows,
their
and then
things,
transitions
you
off
get
of
deeper
that
into
to
their
different
base,
elements.
and if you
I'm
push
thinking the
far
Maestro,
enough
you just
in,
swap
you can
evil
win the
eye cams
match.
over and over and over again. You got unlimited laser beams.
We already thought of that.
Dude,
So you're
actually,
picking your
Frankie
operator,
Strings was
the
probably
operator
the
you
first
previously,
creator
all
that
the
I
gadgets
actually
disappear,
consumed any
and then you're
content
jumping
of.
back in with a new operator to do
Oh my
that.
god, I'm done with
Additionally, you
one.
can actually see as operators are being swapped out and
I
respawned.
fucking
I'm
love
down at
Frankie.
one.
Unknown, because we don't know who's
Fucking
coming up
crawling
again,
behind
so that's
people,
another
I'm
thing
down
you
at
have to
one.
adapt to as you're on the field.
Yeah.
I'm not a developer. I don't balance this game. I can only
I still
imagine how
follow
tricky it
him.
has been to find a way to
Yes,
make
he
everything
does.
work. But before we get there,
Ooh,
one of the
I
beautiful
remember
things about
E,
having all
Rob.
these content creators in person is that we get
The
to hear from them
graphics
live
are all
and cheer.
popping up.
Patricia has an interview ready for us down on the stage.
Like the graphics are good.
Thank you guys.
Oh yeah,
I
the
am here
graphics look
with
amazing.
Skittles. How you doing?
Oh yeah. Is you have you been able to identify if
Skittles,
sound
I'd
is
love
better?
to get your first
Not yet, but they did
impressions
say
of
that they were
Siege X.
making
How you
sound
feeling about it
changes.
right now?
Audio
I'm absorbing
improvements, they
everything. This
said.
is like completely new game.
Audio
We got a big
improved.
map, more operators. Like it's insane. I'm just trying to like take everything in
My
right now,
friends.
basically.
I can
Oh
imagine.
man, I see why
Are there any
Skittles
particular things that you're
has his
focusing
camera
on or
where he has it.
interested in seeing in terms of the new
Yeah.
updates?
I'm just really excited about the gun inspection.
That's not his
After
angle.
10 years, we finally got
Skittles
it,
is a
and,
sexy
oh,
man,
God,
but
all the
that's not
skins
his
we have now,
angle.
It's so worth it. It's so cool.
Very cool.
Thank
Well,
you.
I won't take too much of your time. Get you back to playing. Thank you so much.
Skittles does a lot of YouTube
I hate the fact that I
work, and know
can't
that the weapon inspect
not
element
run
will be
ads on my
excellent for
Twitch.
thumbnails,
Like, it won't let
so
me turn
that
ads off.
will make it a
Oh,
lot easier
is that
for content
Kudos on
creators
Pengu's team?
to advertise their stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
it
Let's
is.
dive into the next
Holy
match
Yay!
at the same time, and it's a little bit
That's
of the old
awesome.
versus
I saw
Uh,
him hanging
I
out
know
with
it's-
one could
Marley
say
and Britt and
a
stuff.
former two-time world champion of Pengu
Is
versus a
Spoit
current
playing
major
right now,
champion
or
of
no?
Spoit, as it's Team Pengu
Yeah,
versus Team
they're all
Spoit.
playing.
And
Yeah.
there's a competitive
Spoit
mindset
just got
between
killed.
these two teams that is maybe I would
Damn.
say
Pengu
unlike
just
a lot
There's
of
a
other
30-second
Well,
respawn timer.
Ooh.
I watched Spoit do a 1v2 against Evan Braddock and Roy, and he got stomped.
I'm fascinated the way that this mode is going to be.
I mean,
approached, right?
they
Because
play
Siege
the
has
most
such
wildest
a
shit.
wide net.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, I have no fucking
On
clue what
PC,
these
there
guys
are
are
people who play
doing.
it on console. There are people who are going to play it in casual, people who only play
So
ranked.
just being
You've got people who are playing
just
on
being
high-end
pure
gaming
unpredictable
PCs. People who are just
can be
sitting at
good.
home, playing on their
That
couch, listening
and
to
he was
music,
on
playing
high
casually
ping
with some friends.
because they're
And when you look
American
at a
and he
mode
doesn't
like
live in
Dual
America.
Front, do you think it's the type of game mode that
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
oh
was
yeah,
nice.
he just
all
moved
of
back
those
to,
players and provide
or no, he
the
didn't just move back. No, he
Yeah,
was.
when we were talking about dual
He's
front,
lived there.
first of all, Siege is challenging. That's in our
And
DNA.
effects.
The running,
We'll never
the running
change that.
rappel.
But dual front makes it more
You
accessible.
can do it.
shit.
You can
You
sprint.
can repick your operators. You have four
What?
players on the table, so you can try out
You
new
can-
things.
you can
So all of this
horizontal
adds up to a
sprint
game
on
mode that
rappel.
honestly
That's
everybody's
awesome.
at the same level, on the ground floor, and they're able to
Spoit's
jump
just
in and have
using it.
immediate impact.
Big W's.
So I was going to follow up with, I mean,
Spoit on fucking 20 health.
Come on, William. Yak.
I absolutely do love
Spoit just shot on Kudos.
Oh, oh.
complex game, but that's what makes it so
That was a
nice.
good nade play.
what I really like about District specifically is it's
Oh.
it does really allow you to learn from one end to the other of just the basic functionality.
So
of
do
how
your
to play.
traps keep respawning and you can only place a certain amount of them at the same time?
For a new player that you can come in and be like,
I think it's you can only place a certain amount each life.
into the other
Ah.
And then I did also see
Probably,
not
that would
every
make
single
sense.
operator is able to be played, and I think that also
Ice
makes it
Cold's
as, you know,
perspective
Siege
is
has a
insane,
lot
not gonna
of
lie.
operators and
He's
continuing
moving
to
so
grow
quick.
Treasure bait.
as the game continues to go further on. So I do genuinely
It's so
Thank you.
crazy seeing them on different parts of the map because it feels like entirely different maps.
Yeah, it does.
No, I'm very excited to see the way
Kudos
that
banging the door like I'm gonna break
Number
it.
4, 154.
anything that's happening at this current
Sorry,
point in
guys.
time
You're good. You're
that
good.
has caught
Good
your eye
nade,
that you maybe
Kudos.
I'm
weren't
literally
expecting
Good
at the tests you've
shit.
done over the last year or so.
We're only watching the
Let's
Siege
go.
X. Like, we're not playing it
Let's
yet.
go, Kudos.
Like in all our playtests.
That's what's gonna be
Yeah,
fucking
the second
scary.
sector, like
If they announce a open beta,
usually see people like pushing through there. They usually push from top floor.
then
or
that's
walk
fine.
up the
They
stairs.
said
Breach the wall and jump
later
into the
today
stairs.
you
So
guys
that's
can
kinda
play the
bad
beta.
news
So
now.
we're hoping that
Well,
they
now
are
the
gonna let
picture
us
you
play the
ready
beta
from
today.
TikTok to Twitch and now here in Atlanta.
There
We've got
is
Titanium
a
they
thing
had-
where
they
if you
said-
watch for 30 minutes, so like if I could link
Thanks,
I could
guys.
link my Ubisoft account to Twitch, I would 100% be
You've got
able
it, Solid.
to fucking
I
play
am
it later
here now with Titanium Rolo.
because you
Oh,
can
do you
get
have to watch their stream?
How you doing today, Rolo?
Oh, well,
I'm doing
shit.
amazing.
Then I
How are
need
you
to
doing?
Oh,
watch
wonderful,
the
especially
actual
now that I'm with you
stream.
here.
Yeah.
Already like fast friends. I wanted to ask you,
Huh.
what do you think about the neutral
I
zone
don't
in the
wanna.
middle of the map?
I want
So
to talk to
I
you
think
guys.
the neutral zone is actually really crucial.
Why don't you
and I
just have
think
the
that
stream playing
from
and
the times that
then
we've
have
played
Discord
it, we've
playing, or
not
does it lag it
focused
out?
on it enough. There's so much focus
I
on
will when
either
I get the
attacking a
chance to, but
base
right now
or
I'm busy.
defending a
Yeah,
base.
really.
But actually, so many people go
what
to
time
the
do you get off
neutral
work?
zone that if you manage to get
4.
control of it,
It
you
is
kind of take
11:30.
control of the flow of
I
the
know.
map. And I think it's going to be way more crucial
See,
than we've
that's
given
what I
credit
think
for
is
it.
gonna
And I'm
scare
also
me a
hoping
little
for
bit
some, like,
playing
Easter
this
eggs.
is
I'll
that
find a couple Easter
everybody
eggs
can
around
be
that too.
outside and you won't know it.
I wish so many
So-
Easter eggs for you.
Right.
Thanks for
Think
your
you're
time. I'll let
safe
you get back
outside
to
the map.
playing.
Oh, they're not gonna run out on
Pleasure.
me. Here they
Yeah.
come from behind you like, I came
Thank you,
from the other
Patricia.
side, bitch.
Yeah, 'cause
Easter
it's
eggs are
like,
hidden in all of the maps
I'm
by
so
the way.
used to
Are we gonna
Siege
see
defenders
Guys,
not being able
or
to exit.
about
wanna give
anything?
that away?
Two of them were just heat. Yeah, the other two are
Okay.
regular.
Into the
Okay,
base,
sorry.
check it out yourself.
What was
Find
that?
them because we have hidden some stuff around the map.
Right.
Oh,
And for a reminder
my
for
bad.
those of you, we're going to say this a lot. I apologize if I sound like a broken record.
Okay.
But the thing is that the more I remind you that maybe you might actually be able to get to the game yourself, we are doing beta code access for Dual Front that is on right now. Once we are done with the showcase, you will be able to play.
Hey, John.
Providing you link your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch accounts, and then watch either this stream or one of our partnered streams, you will get the code after about a half hour or so, and you can start playing this game mode later today. I don't want to know when he's.
Yes.
Apparently, you don't have to watch the Ubisoft stream. You can watch one of the partner streams. So I think one of the streamers streaming right now that has their like Twitch drops on.
Actually, I think.
Yeah. I can watch Spoy because I won't get
There's
ads.
an assignment that's coming into the map. That's the neutral zone.
Give me a moment.
Easy into the wall.
Oh yeah, and
So I won't be able to play.
that is what they meant by it's up to you to save Dokkaebi.
Literally, the neutral zone objective is literally saving
We
Dokkaebi.
lost her at the end of the Assault on
Like a hostage
So
game mode
this is where that
situation.
narrative starts coming in when we talk about seasonal
Interesting.
updates.
Also, did you notice in this season's cinematic, Phobos had a sniper rifle?
Other side, enemy
Yes.
side. So what there are, Anne is already doing this wrong. She brought
Yeah.
her, I believe, thinking that they are.
So I'm
going to
wondering
get
if
that
he's
extraction,
going to be a
but they actually
third
need to bring it to the
sniper
opposite
character.
side and make it far more challenging than just as simple as let's just bring it
Well,
back
it's a-
home.
Yeah, exactly. It used to be like you could see as soon as it got.
I mean,
it
it'd be cool if it was like a Fender sniper.
Extraction point
Yeah.
is for you. And the helicopters are coming in the next.
So that I mean, you know, they showed a sniper in when they showed off
during a
School
siege
Post.
match. Oh, get your heart pumping.
Well, I want to say,
Don't board it though.
I
And
wanna say
she
we
what
actually
is
went through this
technically a
loop
sniper,
together when we were testing
but she
this
doesn't
out
come
the
with
other
one.
day, and it is when you were talking about the heart thumping, and especially like let's acknowledge you can play outside now. Like that is a huge thing that needs to be acknowledged. You don't have a
What
timer
did he
letting
just
you
hit him
know.
with?
You're going to be shown. I mean, again, these operators, that is just evolving a meta right there. All the shields you're seeing being
Castling off a door outside? What am I watching?
Exactly.
Castle
This-
barricade.
This is a Yo Boy
It is
Roy.
very intense when you have to run to the enemy side.
Hi, Laura
trying to
Lewis.
get that extraction off
I'm
while they're
sorry.
up-and-coming spawning,
Um,
holding those positions from outside, waiting for an ambush that you're potentially.
I'm watching the siege
You were
reveal. I was
actually
not
doing a
paying
very
attention to
good job
chat.
leading
This is
that.
very
You're like, all right,
exciting.
I need you to get in
I'm
front of me.
sorry I
need
didn't
you to clear this.
respond.
I need you to clear that, and we did end up doing it successfully.
Yeah, honestly, like
My chat knows
What
I
team
was
is
we talk
talking
about the match being like the game of being approachable. We get
I don't
really
have
good.
my-
my
Oh,
chat.
absolutely.
I don't have my other
You mentioned that
monitor, so
Dokkaebi is the
I
one
can't
to
read
grab
chat
you
that way. I'm
because
stuck
of
reading it on my
actual lore
phone.
of the game. Now, there are a lot of people here at this event dressed up in cosplay, and lore in Rainbow Six Siege, yeah, give them
And
some
then
applause.
hers
They
is
work
phone just
hard.
broke.
The lore in Rainbow Six Siege has steadily increased to the point now where, you know, when I first started playing, and he first started playing, there was basically none. Will
One
lore
health
play a part
and a dream.
in Dual Front, and will the events of future seasons find their way into this
But yeah,
game?
It's just 30 minutes, you said?
Will lore play a part in Dual Front?
Yeah,
Bring
30
some of the
minutes.
story into the game proper, so that you get to experience the story itself.
And hey, what you did
seasons,
say is a
we'll
good
be
question.
Weaving in the lore of Siege into the updates that you see in Dual
Oh.
Front.
Now, when a team does successfully extract the hostage,
Like,
what
if it-
does that give
They're going to
the
be
team?
weaving lore into every single
they're at the
season
wrong-
of Dual
Yeah,
Front.
they both just did the exact same thing.
That's
Every
mad.
so they plan to make what a new map every season or some shit?
New objective.
Anchor
Or-
block or
Whenever
new
they do end up
objectives.
getting it to the right,
That's
getting
shmoney
to the
for
right
kudos.
extraction point and then having your airlifted out, you actually gain 2 sectors of the current objective or the next objective that you're going on. So if you
I
have
didn't
1
see it
sector
through
left on,
what
say,
they for kudos.
sector 2, it'll click forward on 2.
Okay, and so that won't, so like for
And
example,
being
on
able to
Bravo's
castle
side, they
barricade
already have
outside
two
is
sectors,
shmoney for
or
Roy.
sectors captured, but they have, you know,
On-
halfway through.
Actually, yeah, on either side of the match.
Thank you for watching, Laura. I appreciate it if you're still here.
But like, they just
Twice
have to get
toasted.
the right extraction zone.
Heard.
There's only 20 seconds left to get it going.
And what happens
Heard.
if you don't complete this task? Then it just
Oh.
goes.
They figured it
Sorry.
out.
Okay.
Excited now.
I'm down to gonna be 2 fish.
And so this is actually
All right.
an
Kudos
area
was trying to figure out what
and
to
they
fucking
win.
do with the Dokkaebi and the
So that's the thing,
helicopter.
you can either play for the neutral
is
sector, or
insane.
you can keep on pushing in one of the fronts and end the game as well.
Like all things Siege, you have multiple ways to
Kudos
Or you
MVP!
both.
Mama!
Let's fucking
We've got more,
go.
we got more games going, by the way.
Playing a game with him.
So this
On
one
his-
is
on his
finished, but
YouTube
next
channel,
one
we're
up,
in his
we're
video.
going worldwide.
Being
Raza
terrible
versus
at this fucking
Pestily.
snow fright
Now,
thing.
I might send him a
Team
message
Raza
later and be
have
like, dude, it was so
some
fucking
pretty
cool to see you
formidable players.
on that stage today.
And I
Right.
wonder
Getting
how they'll be able
MVP.
to tackle Dual Front. We saw a more objective focus in that Pengu versus Spoit matchup than in the first. And again, it's going to come down to the way that teams tackle these objectives. Do you go for kills? Do you fight
And they
for
just
each
have a
the
bunch of
sections
show
the map,
matches
or
going on
do you
right now?
battle,
Or
as
all,
we
I guess,
just
fight
saw,
tests?
in that neutral zone nonstop?
It's
And
like show
for the
matches,
Spoit and
basically.
Pengu matchup, the neutral zone was
Yeah.
the way to go. They ended up
Bunch of
winning
different
because
content
And then
creators.
they'll go
That's the beauty
talking
of this being a new game mode.
more
There
depth into
isn't
it
a
and
right or
shit.
wrong way to play this. You
Yeah.
can play it how what you see fit, what you
They
want
did the
to.
like
You
reveal
make
and
those
then they
tactical
did.
adjustments
They're
of whether you're
doing
rotating
matches
players
now.
or seizing a moment, seizing an
And then they're gonna go into
opportunity, and
other
then
stuff
even
later.
collapsing and falling back if necessary. So again, we are going through and through to be seeing any way possible and played because there is no developed meta just yet that maybe you guys are hiding that you're going to keep for
That was
yourself
so cool,
and
though.
maybe run into you guys in one of these matches and quickly realize, okay, this is what we need to do.
Whatever meta we've developed, it's going out the window as soon as players get into the beta, because players just learn the game faster than anyone else on the dev team, and so that's going to evolve so quickly we won't even recognize it in a week.
Well, his game is finished, so let's hear what Pengu's thoughts on Dual Front are.
I am over here with the wonderful Pengu, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today. How you feeling?
Excited.
Let's go,
I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit
Pengu.
nervous, and I came into it. I went 0-3, got no kills
This
in
is
the beginning. I was like,
awesome
oh,
to
chalk it.
watch
But then the teamwork started happening,
because
and
there's
eventually
so
started
many
making some
great
calls,
creators
we
and
clicked.
there's
We got
so
the
many
W.
great shit.
Lovely.
Or like
I'm sort of curious,
so many great
what do
shots,
you
so
think
many
about
great
mixing
plays.
attackers
It's
and
so
defenders?
fun.
How's that feeling?
It's crazy to
I
see
love it
everything
because it
from
creates
like
even more
year
flexibility
one
before.
pro league
Obviously, Siege has
players
been
with
about soft
Pengu
destruction, hard
to
destruction. Now you have
like
stuff
Marley
like
and
Captain Traps if you're
Kudos
defending, Mute
being on the
Jammers.
same
For example, Priest
stage,
and I, we start
playing
defending
this
the bomb
reveal
site, he's
panel
playing
together.
Castle, I'm playing Mute, we're locking them out of the
Like-
map essentially. And then if we join them on the attack, we can play more aggressive operators like the Grim, for example.
Amazing. Have you found any OP combos?
I can't talk about that because, like, what if people they copy it and they beat us, you know? So no, can't leak strats right now.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna let you get back to it. Thank you so much.
I really wish I could watch, but we're busy.
Thank you, Patricia. You can take Pengu out of the game, and his former team did, but you can't take the player.
Have they show? Do they show off the
I gotta
menus?
get my digs in. I gotta. But
Not
you can't take the
really,
player out
no.
of the actual match. He's not
Everybody
even giving
boo.
away
And then how
secrets
different
in a
is, like,
show
the-
match. Like, come on.
How different is the UI?
Yeah, exactly. He's saving strats for the next match. Team Raza versus Team Pestily is up next. A reminder about those drops. I mentioned that we have partnered streamers. Everybody here is streaming as well. And we've got streamers at home that are also co-streaming this. Tune in and get to enjoy the action. I know that you want to hear us.
Did you
We've
guys
also
hear
got
my
other
question?
people to tune in.
No.
No, I didn't.
No.
Now, that matchup
How different is the
between Spoit
UI?
and Pengu went by pretty quickly. How does that
It doesn't look
match up
crazy
with your
different so far.
expectations of a typical
There
game of
for
chess?
dual
So,
front, there is a
one
mini
of the
map in the
interesting
top
things
left corner,
about
Yeah.
the neutral sector
but
assignment
otherwise
is
Yeah.
it's
it randomly
fairly similar from what I
triggers
can
in the middle
tell.
of a match between, I think it's like
Okay.
10
Maybe, like,
minutes
cleaner.
and 15
I don't know.
minutes. Is that right?
It's like first 5
It's
in.
a little,
Yeah.
I would say,
After 5, it can happen at
duller.
any time.
So they already were pretty advanced in the match.
The colors are a
and
little
then
more
it did
dull,
end. So that's
understated.
About
Not
the
as
time you can
vibrant.
expect. 15 to 20 minutes is the average game length, and then you can jump into the next one right away. So you get a lot in a little package.
Hold on a second, gentlemen. I'm seeing something here on your screen. Does your outfit show up on the loading screen before you get into Dual Front?
Absolutely. You got to flex whatever you got.
Raza, how could
I
you
think it's called
fucking
Skinner
see?
jazzing. Raza, that's your own teammate.
Well, he's got to take off the stage. Right? A little discombobulated.
He can't see right now. He's too cool. Too cool for school. That's something that we haven't really seen a lot of, right? Like, there's always been chatter online about, oh, like the player cards before the match should show my skins. In Dual Front, you've now made it so that when you load into a game,
Yo.
your outfit
Good.
and your gun skin are shown off.
That's cool.
So I also did notice when you first initially start
tell
out,
me a
you
burger.
aren't just able to quickly run in to a different sector.
Oh.
You are blocked off right there. Is that essentially similar
Interesting.
to a prep phase, or
That's exactly the intent there, is that it gives time for those
So there is still a prep
to
phase.
get ready. It gives time for the intel to be gathered by the attackers.
There's what, sorry?
There is still a prep phrase. If you walk into the other player's zone too fast.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that love to hear you say that. That just want to get straight
tells you to leave.
into the thick of it.
And just like regular Siege, or core Siege, if I can call it that, destruction is a huge part of this. You talked about it as well. But we just got to see it firsthand. A lot of these teams
I need 3 tenders when you can.
Whoa.
I might head to bed soon, y'all.
Okay.
Because I am very sleep deprived, but this is very exciting. And
no, destruction, it plays a huge part. I mean, a lot of these teams, again, are treating it like a team deathmatch. But here, you can reshape
I'm very
the
excited
map
for this.
to your advantage.
That's right. And even
If y'all
you
find
saw
out if
before,
there's a
you can
way to
shape
get to
the
the beta
neutral sector.
without having to
In fact,
link your account,
one of the things that we've been
let me
playing
know.
with is you
Okay.
can jump into the neutral sector before you attack.
We will
reinforce
update
where
you with
need
what they
to, or
say
open up where you
after
need to,
this.
so that you actually lay the groundwork for the match to
I will
evolve.
need someone else to stream.
Within these sectors, there
I'll
are
stream
still default cameras that are up. And we've already talked
Or, I
about
mean, like,
general
in Discord,
utility.
so.
Is that the
Yeah.
same thing with barricades? If a
I'll stream
team
it in
just is
Discord.
absolutely not attacking, they're more focused on
Give me
defending,
one second.
where they just immediately fell off, will those barricades
I'm
come
gonna
back
go to
up?
bed. I'm
Or is that
sleep
through
deprived.
and
Have
through
a
once
good
that
night, Rose.
destructibility is there, it's perfect?
Once the
I'm
destructibility
gonna
is going
set
in place in the
my
match, it's
TV
kind
to
of the
play
story
audio
of that match.
so I can
we
have
allow
something
that to be
playing while I
permanent,
go to
like
bed.
beats that had happened
Alright.
throughout it. So if
Yeah.
everything's being broken down,
Sleep
like
well.
we talked about the cheat code where you got a
I will
soft
try.
wall, maybe not reinforcing it right away.
Reminder, I still have this.
So you get that second layer
Balls.
of destruction happening.
Balls.
But once it
I
gets
need
through, then you
3
reinforce it,
slice
and then it's the second layer
chicken
to stall them out.
when you can.
Given that key intel for everyone listening, so you might want to take them up on that. There's a little trick to the trade of this.
This is
Don't
exciting.
barricade right away. Wait for it to start being destroyed, and then put it up.
Another interesting thing, though, when it comes to destruction, you'll see that the barricades are color-coded. And that's because
Also, Ryan, I don't
that
know if
has
you
their
were
own
here
color
when
can
we
tear it
were
down.
yelling about it,
So you
but the
can see a
sprinting
sector
on
evolve
Repel,
over
the
time
horizontal
as the new
sprinting is
barricades
real.
of the attacking team come up, because now
I heard
Something-
about it.
Yeah, and then I just saw somebody do it
We've spent
around a
almost
corner of a
decade
building.
watching round by round
That is exactly
things
what
reset.
I wanted.
It's
Yes.
a little bit odd to
Get them
see
sliders and stuff.
persistent destruction in this game. So, I mean, you'd see
Persistent
TDM from
destruction.
time to time when eventually, you know,
Glad they
a
didn't
map would
add
be
like
reduced to
sprint
smithereens.
sliding or
But
something.
not only do you see it now, but it plays
That
much more
would be
impact than it
horrible.
does in TDM,
That would have
right?
been
TDM is a fun
like
game mode,
game
but
ruining
here
for me
there's
by
much more strategy,
personally.
as you pointed out. And the way you go about it will
If a fucking
only
warden
people's
sprinted around a
understanding of
corner
After
with a
the
fucking...
Briskin
You know,
Classics.
Roger just displayed
No.
that perfectly of questioning whether or not that was one of his fellow cap cans or another team's trap, and then scanned it to see
After the
what
burger.
found out it was.
Just everything after the
Again,
burger.
That's another thing as a veteran player when you're going to be
Yeah.
experiencing this. You
Alright, well, I'm
going to
getting it right now.
so aware of the utility that is placed around the map, placed around the sector, because you don't know if it's yours. You don't know if it's the other team. You always have to be on alert. So again, it adds such another core development and process that you're going to be going through while playing this 66 game of Dual Front.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're just moments away from starting our last match of the day. Gentlemen, it's been great having you here, and I'm assuming you'll be running
Damn,
along
it's
for the
been
last one. Is
busy.
there anything that you want to talk about that we haven't seen yet?
Whoa! Whoa!
Actually, we've
Did you
seen
see that?
quite a bit
What just
here
happened?
that we haven't
He
dug into
shot
yet, and we're about to, because
A fire hydrant that was on the wall. That pipe. If you shoot that pipe, I guarantee you it explodes. That's crazy.
yeah, we'll be talking more
that's
about
insane.
that very soon, actually.
Yeah, so he shot a fire... what's that thing
Hyperonza.
called?
Extinguisher.
A fire extinguisher, and it exploded
Admittedly,
into
we had to
smoke.
tease them earlier on with the new game mode and all that special stuff, but
Yes! Look!
good things come
That's so
to
cool!
those who wait.
On
Our
the,
very last matchup of the day
oh
is
my
upon us
gosh.
for Dual Front, at least. Team Skittles, who you
He's
heard
just sitting there
from
watching it.
earlier, and
Marley,
Team
Marley, Marley.
will do battle. Fun fact about both of these team captains, both of them started their careers Both of them
You still need the brisket.
hiding their identity, and we eventually got a Skittles face reveal, and now we know what Mean Marley looks like. The question is, game.
Yeah.
Will their gameplay be as handsome as they are?
Oh yeah.
I think they will, but something that really
Macy
sticks out
J
to
just
me
always
is
looks so
roster. You're gonna
bored,
ask me,
no matter
who's the
what.
favorite?
Oh, we need
I
more
don't
fish too.
have one for the simple fact that your boy Roy and Atheno look a little deflated in their biceps. I don't think they got their pumping for the day. So you're definitely gonna have to rely on the 5 players, I should say, on each side to pick up the weight from both those.
I have a slight suspicion as to what the devs were talking about, by the way, because they said there's something that we're changing in regular
Varsity
Siege
accidentally
that wasn't
getting a
mentioned, but it
fucking
was briefly
flash
shown
bonked
on the
off his
reveal
head.
video before this. And then we saw what looked like a pipe on fire.
Whose team is Nugget
As
on?
far as I'm aware, Gabriel, there's no operator who puts down
I'm not sure.
explosive
Maybe
pipes.
Marley's.
No, there isn't, and I was curious.
I think
of
that's
that
the
too,
one thing.
because,
It's
I
a
mean,
little
you know,
difficult.
as chefs,
This
we
is
add
Nomad.
tons of ingredients
Yeah,
to our
'cause
meals
Britt was
and for
on.
people to
Okay,
digest.
and this
That's
is
kind of what I'm
Pulse,
seeing here. Is
so-
that ingredient is now being added into the gameplay that we all know and love of Siege. Again, we don't have operators that are laying down these
I'm
pipes
trying to figure
that
out
can be
who's
shot. Is it gonna
who's
shoot
on
us?
what team by the operators they're playing.
And as for
Yeah.
what quote unquote ingredient might
You can
be,
mix and
the
match
devs will be
operators,
talking about
dude.
that later
You
on.
can mix
I
attackers
do
and
like
defense on
that
both teams.
we have a big mix
I
of
know, but
players
there was a
here
pulse
in Atlanta. You've got
on
controller
somebody was
players,
playing a
you've
pulse,
got
but there's
mouse and
not a
keyboard
pulse
players,
up top
You've got
there.
Siege vets, you've got former
'cause he's not been
pros,
revealed
you've got
yet.
world champions, you've got people who, as far as I'm aware, might not have ever really touched Rainbow Six
Yeah,
Siege.
I mean,
Maybe-
Narcoleptic
hold
Nugget,
on.
he doesn't touch the. I mean, look at the gameplay right there. I know we know
Wait a
what
minute.
Siege does. I'm a little disappointed in this game.
You're right. Hold up. Wait.
Yeah. Oh, these are two different teams.
Yeah,
These
I
are
know
two
I'm
different
gonna regret it
games.
because
Two
I-
different
Okay.
games
Okay.
going
Do you think
on.
he can
There's
take you in a
Roy.
fight?
Yes, for sure. I mean,
This is
look at
so
it, he's
confusing.
so locked in. Actually, I lied.
I'm not
You just
gonna
missed
lie.
that.
Yeah, it is
Well,
a bit
Mr. Wall.
confusing.
Oh, what?
There are outlines on operators as well, because as you might have noticed on the top of the screen, the teams can run the same ops.
They can.
So you can have 2 vigils on the board at the same time. We saw in one of our earlier matches there were 2 docks on the board, and outlines are very important to be able to distinguish, is it a friendly dock or is it an enemy dock?
Well, I mean, that's something that you're going to have to decipher, like I was saying, with the utility that's going to be on the map. You're going to have to keep
What else do we need for market
mental
side?
awareness of, okay,
What else do we need for market for side?
seeing it right
What's
there.
this?
Will this
No,
stuff heal me,
Macy,
or
get
will
on
this stuff
track.
heal me
He's
then
not,
kill
you know,
me?
he's not
Am I wrong
appreciating
though,
it. There it is.
Cargal?
What?
Oh!
Macy
Okay,
J
so
just always
that's
looks bored.
interesting. So, you know, we talked about operators not being
Yeah.
able to lay
just
anything
always looks
like
so
that,
done
but
with the
in
game.
similarity to a Cappy
I mean, he's
Calvo,
level
similar to a
987,
Canister,
so
Yeah,
just
Marley,
being a completely
Marley.
different new look.
Morgles.
You can see in Siege.
That's my favorite furry
This has
right there.
been an interesting
It's
matchup
not
between
really.
these two teams. They're playing it very slow.
It's not really
which is
my
in
favorite
stark
furry.
contrast
He's my
to the
second favorite
first
furry.
game that we saw.
I'll be honest,
that
it was
had
weird to see
Uzi
Roy
killing
not playing
everybody
Castle
the
in a
server.
game where
Now,
he can just
they
go
talked a lot
everywhere
about
as
this
Castle.
neutral sector, and it's coming in pretty quickly. Again, it can spawn at different intervals. This one in just under a minute, and it'll be only 9 minutes into action. Will these teams pay that neutral sector and the assignment that comes with it?
One more
the
fish,
same
more
respect
three.
that we saw from that Pengu and Spoit
This
matchup.
is so
That the
exciting.
Now, I am curious how long. Okay, so
I
that
need one
does
more
get
fish.
Put out pretty quickly. doesn't it?
It's not a Goyo.
Yeah.
Oh, it does like a Goyo fire thing
20 seconds, that would put it at
temporarily.
3.
Yes.
I don't even,
That's
I don't even think
cool.
3, maybe like 2. But I think we could be wrong. I'll wait. I'll wait to see
You're
if
gonna fight with
anything.
me over a single second?
No. completely unrelated to
Okay,
what
but
I'm
Assignment
talking about that we
incoming.
might
Okay.
see later on. But I mean, so
What did
far,
it say?
It says
this
assignment
game mode
incoming, counting
is
down up there.
intense. There seems to be
Oh, it's
constant
probably
action no
the
matter where
neutral
you're looking,
zone.
whether
Yeah.
you are the
Telling
one
him to
defending or
go
you are
save
the one
Dokkaebi.
attacking.
Yeah, so
Now, speaking
it'll
of,
tell you, okay.
Alpha has to
I didn't
defend
see the
against the
notification
diffuser
of
that's
it
been put down
unlocking on the
while
last
Grab
game.
the
also
hostage.
dealing with the
I didn't
hostage
either.
Hit the
objective
smoke and
in the middle of the map.
swing it.
That's the assignment that
Cool
has spawned
effect.
in. So you've got 6 players on your team. How many do you send to deal with that diffuse kit, and how many do you send to deal with the assignment?
That's the biggest thing. You know, if I'm in this situation, I'm sending at least.
Of course, they all look
at
kind of
least
bored
3
right
to
now.
which one? to the neutral
But I
sector.
think they're all just
I
a
think
little
they're just locked
confused.
in.
Yeah, they're
One
locked
on
in
one
and a
and
little
then
bit
two on the
confused,
other,
just trying
so
to
that
figure
way
shit
you are
out.
still covering all of the
Right.
bases where you need to, covering those sectors, making sure not only you can defend, but you can still attack, but you can still go for that neutral sector. And they're trying to go.
Varsity.
They didn't get it.
Let's
I'm
go,
curious-
Vars.
Give me 1 second on
I'm
that.
curious if they know where to bring and extract the hostage here, whereas in the previous game they were unfamiliar, which I think it's going to be the exact same situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth noting that everybody who is playing this game has little to no experience with it.
I would have done the same exact thing if I wasn't playing with Jackson.
Varsity kind
Fair
of
enough.
is a
So,
weird
again,
case
it
where
comes down to
he either
learning
knows
on the
exactly
fly
what
at
to do all the
different skill
time and
levels,
thinks you're dumb for
different
not.
platforms,
Not
etc.
literally, but
You will be
yeah.
able to get your hands
It's just
on this beta
his monotone
for Dual Front later today again.
Yeah.
personality.
So, ooh, my stream is now buffering.
Link your Ubisoft Connect, link your Twitch
So
account,
is it
and watch this
whoever
stream or one of the
actually
partnered
loads her
streams
onto the
for about 30
plane?
minutes, and then you'll be in. You'll be able to play on PC and current gen
Yeah.
consoles. Now,
Skills figured it out.
it looks like Skittles
Okay.
might be able to pull it off.
I think he's going to.
Funny because we listened to the on-boarder that don't board the helicopter.
But
when
now
the
you board.
the literal opposite.
So you've got to
Don't
be
focus.
holding
I
Dokkaebi,
mean,
and you've
it's up
got
to that
to.
one.
Oh,
Check
okay.
this
Oh,
out
fuck
right
you,
here.
you
Not
piece of
Nature
shit.
and Skittles, I mean,
You've got to be holding Dokkaebi, and you've got
that
to.
was devastating right there. And now he's going to go for it. I mean,
Uh,
again,
Yeah.
this is a beautiful thing.
Also,
Once again, is where you're not just
The
focused
reason I
on the
said
sectors.
fuck you, you piece of
have
shit.
to
There's a
focus
spider on my
other
wall behind my
objectives,
monitor right
which
now.
is, again,
Icky
it's so
gross.
unique, and it still allows you to be in
Fucking
control
nasty
of
ass.
any scenario at any given moment, to be
Stay out of my
able
bedroom.
to shift, to rotate, to be elusive, that you can't just focus
That's
on
where
one
I
thing.
sleep. You
have
sleep
to shift and
outside.
focus in other places through and through, which again, for new players, old players,
What up,
it
Siege?
allows you to
I'll be
constantly
right back.
learn and adapt, which that's what Siege has been about for years.
I think it's interesting that
That's agreed.
both
What you
teams
learn
have to
about
try and
this game
extract
mode
Dokkaebi.
is going to change very quickly. Assignments will be changing. Oh,
There's the gun inspect.
I'll say Jason Gutter and then rush to double. Okay.
I don't think they're capable of hearing us.
They added
Again,
gun
just to kind of
inspection.
underscore how this game mode will be supported, a season in Rainbow Six Siege is about 3 months, give or take, because we have 4 a year, just like regular seasons. Twice a season, the operator lineup will
This is
change,
so cool.
which means that for a lot of players, as you're finding your footing, things will shift. And then at the start of each new season, the assignment will change. Right now, it's rescue Dokkaebi, pick up the hostage, get her to the helicopter, save her, but who knows what's next? There's one thing that I've noticed that isn't present, and that's anything to do with secure area. If you look at the original 3 game modes of Rainbow Six
70% of my
Siege,
30
you
minutes
have
to getting
the
the
regular
beta.
bomb, which is the whole premise of Dual Front. You have hostage, which is the special assignment, but where is secure area? Could it be coming next or coming at some point in future seasons?
Well, we're already getting something brand new with Dual Front, and it already being a heap loads of different things involved. So we could see an entirely different, brand new mode introduced. Well, I mean, you know what I mean entirely.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, honestly, everything's up in the air of what could be brought in.
And it allows the developers to toy with the game, frankly. The Siege X formula has been around and has been tweaked over time. And you're going to see some more of those tweaks coming up in the next portion.
Ooh. Game over again. Lovely.
Right behind you.
Showcase in the core gameplay update section. But
Don't read the chat. Chat is
you
stupid.
can't really reinvent Siege. But if you want to experiment, Dual Front is a great game mode where you can take those liberties and try out some new stuff, and who knows? Just as right now, original core Siege has influenced Dual Front, something could be cooked up for this game mode that is popular enough, maybe one day down the line, we see it in the core game. Maybe not.
That would be fun.
This is us idly speculating, but again,
But-
it gives the devs a chance. Oh, it gives the devs a chance
Okay,
to
Macy,
talk
this is just
about this
another day in
new
the office
game
for him.
mode.
And of course he's MVP.
Of course, we've got our last interview for Dual Front
Board
with
MVP.
Fastan and Patricia.
Thank you. Hey, Fast Dan, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good. I'm so excited to be here. The game's been a lot of fun. It's been great.
Amazing. Thank you for letting me take the time to pick your brain. I actually wanted to ask you about strategy. How's the team strategy been? How's that evolving?
Well, our team's doing really good on the strategy front. I feel like, with the people that we're playing against, people said we were not going to stand a chance with some major winners against us or something like that. We played 2 games yesterday, 1 game today. All I want to say is we are 3-0 up in games because we are taking Dokkaebi as our win condition. If you get Dokkaebi and you Extractor, you actually get 2/3 of a sector, and that's been helping us win 3 games in a row, and it's been absolutely amazing so far.
Oh, amazing insight. Thank you so much, Fast Dan. Really appreciate your time being here. Can't wait for more gameplay.
Well, thank you so very much. And again, it's great to have everybody here under one roof playing this game, and we get to get real-time opinions on what we're watching, because we only get to see their perspective, but they get to play it, they get to experience it.
You got fucking busy though.
Almost every single match played differently.
Yeah. Well, it goes into what I was saying. This is a brand new game mode. It's unexplored. Everyone is going to be approaching it entirely different, whether it's going to be here or you guys later once this all wraps up. It is an unfamiliar area for everybody. So
Can I get one more
gonna be
fish
a
down?
meta just yet. Who knows? There might not even be a meta in general because there is many
Just one
factors
fish.
to take into here that we just have not
Excited,
seen
but
throughout
nervous.
Siege's history.
And if you're new to this
So the
stream and
closed
just
beta
catching
starts
up to
at
speed,
3.
the game mode we just watched, the new permanent 6v6 game
It
mode
starts when?
coming to Siege X,
At 3.
is going to be playable later today.
At
We'll be
3?
giving out
Oh, okay,
beta
so
keys to those who have their
Eastern
YouTube
time,
and
Eastern
Twitch
time.
accounts
So
linked
yeah,
together.
1 for you.
So you can get the keys here. You can get
Unfortunately, also when
partner
Cargill has to
streams
leave.
as well. You just got to watch about 30 minutes, then you'll get access to the beta code.
I mean, hey, that'll give me time to download it.
But
Although I am worried because last time I tried to download
as
the
I said, the
test
show's gonna go
server,
quick.
it
I
told
didn't
me
lie.
I needed
Patricia,
an
take it away.
access code to play it. So
I
it made me
mean,
a bit
from what I
nervous.
Thank you so
remember,
much.
you
Thank you, Material
shouldn't. Like,
Maxing.
it's
Are you
literally.
guys enjoying Duel Friends?
You know you should, but it
You I was on Steam.
it said it wasn't
You just heard
linked
them
to my
talking about
Ubisoft
some core
account, and
gameplay
so I
updates
needed
that we will be revealing in the next segment. So all that's left
like an
is for me to
ownership
set
key
the
or
stage.
whatever it's called.
Please welcome back directors
That's
Alexander
super.
Karpazes and Christopher Budgeon.
About to get a
I'm
little more
fucking
info
lost.
here.
With Siege X, we're taking Rainbow Six Siege to new heights. Launching June 10th at the start of Year 10 Season 2, this evolution of Siege builds upon everything that makes the game
What are they announcing
so
right now?
special.
They're going a
In the
little
first
more
part of
into
our showcase,
detail
we showed you Duel
on
Front,
what is
our new 6v6
there
game,
besides Duel
and there's
Front.
a lot more to talk about. Siege
Okay.
X will deliver sweeping updates across all of Siege, with a strong focus on modernizing our maps, refining our gameplay, and evolving our audio, with much, much more to come.
The audio is the big one. Fixing the audio is the big
At its
one.
heart, our philosophy remains the same.
Okay, don't buffer, please.
Reinforce what makes Siege so unique. Its deep tactics, intense strategy, and the thrill of outsmarting your opponents.
But before we
3.
dive into what's next, we want to take a moment to recognize those who have made all of this possible. You, our players.
Can I get
And
one
members
tender?
of veteran players in this very room. Your commitment and support over the years has shaped Siege into
I'm down
what
to
it is
2
today.
fish now.
And we have something special to show our appreciation. Let's take a look at our veteran rewards.
Veteran rewards.
This is a special way to celebrate your time with
Ooh.
Siege. For each year
I
you've
should
been with us,
get some
you'll
of those.
receive a unique
Whoa.
reward to honor your dedication. If you've been with us since year
What
3,
else?
for example, you'll
You
receive
get
7
special rewards for
from year
each
3
year
to
you've
year
been
9.
part of playing Siege.
And for those who have been with us since
Oh,
year
fuck
1,
yeah.
we've prepared something
And year
truly
1 you get a special black ice. Oh my fucking god.
Exclusive black ice skin.
I wasn't here in year
This is
1.
our
I don't think I was
way of saying
either.
Thank you for standing with us through every battle, every season, and every moment that continues to shape the future of Siege.
Sorry.
We also want to celebrate your legacy in Siege with a special badge of honor. This exclusive badge marks the year you joined the fight.
And you get special
a
badges
testament
for the
to your
year you
dedication
started.
and journey in the game.
Now I want to figure out when
Whether
I
you're
started
a
Siege.
recent recruit or a battle-hardened veteran, this badge is yours to wear with
I'm
pride.
down to 1 fish.
Now,
I'm down to
it's
1
time
fish.
to talk about an important change that's come into the game. Recently, we introduced crossplay, giving you the ability to play with your friends no matter which platform they're on. With Siege X, we're tearing down barriers, ready to welcome more players that want to experience the best tactical FPS. We want to make it easier to invite your friends to play the game. We want to continue to grow the community, and we want to continue to build this game with veterans and new players from around the world. Starting June 10th, with the launch of Siege X, new players will be able to download the game for free.
Okay, so
Jump
Siege X
directly
is
into
going
the
to be a
Siege
free-to-play.
experience.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very
so
good.
they're gonna monetize it.
Free access
Yes.
will help grow the Siege
Well,
community.
but it will help grow the Siege
Siege
community a little
remains
bit.
fair and protected, particularly for
True.
ranked and Siege Cup.
Oh god,
So,
can you just
let's break
imagine
it
all
all
the
down
times we're gonna share
so
on
you know
new
what
players
to
now?
expect as a new player and a veteran.
With free access, players can dive into our brand new game mode, Dual Front. Learn the mechanics through our onboarding playlists, sharpen their skills in quick match, have fun
Yeah, I'm
with
down to 1 right
seasonal
now.
events, and we heard you.
Okay.
Unranked is making its long-awaited comeback.
Okay, Unranked is coming back.
What about standard? Is standard gonna replace quick match?
No, I think they're just bringing back.
The new pick and ban system, which you'll see in action.
Or they're
at
changing
Showmatch later
standard
on.
back into unranked.
Free access players can
Or they may
experience
just be bringing
core
back
Siege gameplay
Unranked and
access
keeping
training
standard
modes,
in.
earn XP, and unlock rewards. As part of the new onboarding process,
Thank you.
players can earn and customize up to 26 operators through play. Additional operators can still be unlocked using the currency they earn to continue to grow their roster. The most competitive playlists, Ranked and Siege Cup, are high stakes and reserved for those who unlock
I'm gonna enjoy my break when I get it. I mean, if I
premium
have to
access.
constantly switch back and forth, it'd be a little bit troublesome. But he helped over here a lot.
Also, I want to reassure our dedicated players. You will keep access to everything you have. That's right, don't worry, veteran players. You'll keep access to everything you've earned over the past 10 years.
What's up?
Access to our competitive playlists, such as Ranked and Siege Cup, your progression, your operators, your inventory, will all be yours
So,
to keep and
I don't-
Are they gonna, like-
for the future. No payments or
Sorry?
action required to transfer your progress.
I don't think I'm gonna get year one rewards,
We're not just preserving your
despite
legacy,
having the
Oh,
game
no.
downloaded in
experience for
Operation
every
Health,
player.
because I didn't play
Siege
online in
X, our
Operation
totally
Health.
revamped UI will be more than just a new
I will.
photo
Me
booth.
and me and my
How you
friends,
navigate through game modes,
we only
browse
played
your
terrorist
battle map,
hunts.
and interact with Siege is faster,
Oh.
it's more intuitive, and
Only
it's more
terrorist hunts.
The UI overhaul
Of course, that
will
was
streamline
all
your
the way
experience
back
to track your
when
journey
like you
as a
had to
Siege player.
buy
So whether you're a
gun
veteran,
attachments
the fucking
individually.
or a
C4.
fresh recruit,
Yeah, and that
we've
was the
revamped Siege's
C4
global
room. Then
progression
fucking
system.
bomb. I miss the bombers.
Clearance levels,
I miss the
reward
bombers,
unlocks,
too.
and challenges have
They
been
were
improved,
scary, but
making
they
it
were
easier to
good.
track your progress and navigate the early stages of
My
the game.
first actual MMR was
Focus was to make getting
Parabellum.
into Siege as fun as possible. We're giving you
Yeah,
the tools
I mean,
you
I
need
played.
to
I
learn the
did play
deep and
Operation Health
rewarding
though.
systems of the game.
It might have been on my PlayStation
We're
account
thrilled
though.
to
I'm not sure.
welcome new players into Siege with free access. And we know that a growing community comes with responsibility. With Siege X, we're making sure the game is the most secure it's ever been. That means industry-leading player protection, fairer matchmaking, and continued efforts to encourage
Okay,
a
so
positive
they're
game
fixing
that welcomes
matchmaking.
everyone. First,
I
let's
mean,
talk about
that's a
game
hope.
security.
Fixing,
Last month at the
working
Six
on
Invitational, we
cheating
introduced
somehow.
R6 Shield Guard, our latest anti-cheat initiative. To catch up on the current status of R6 Shield Guard, let's hear from programming team lead Adrian Fraisse.
I'll tell you guys, it hasn't been working too well.
Cheating and toxicity
Yeah.
are placed in Siege, and we won't raise
I mean,
until it's a thing of the past.
I don't think we've
And
encountered
SI,
any cheaters in
we
our
introduced a
games.
new initiative.
But
We
that
have.
Shield Guard.
isn't to say
R6 Shield Guard takes a
The
multiplicity approach.
one guy
When was that?
yesterday, the
RQB
TISM
system
guy,
distribute
was
different
cheating.
executables to our
Are you
players,
sure he was
preventing
cheating? though?
tampering,
Like,
and issuing sanctions.
Well, like Cargill said,
Finally,
he
I
had
use the
like
art
Is that-
of encrypting and
300
hardening our game
games
code
played
to make it
with
even
like a
more difficult to tamper
2.6
with. Our security measures
Was
have
that
rendered
that was the
chipmakers' capacity to
standard
come
for
back
quick match,
online
wasn't it?
much harder,
Yeah.
with some of them exiting the scene entirely.
Oh, okay.
Gameplay
Because I was gonna
violation,
say,
our
if we
in-game
play
defense
ranked,
system that
we'll
allows for
find out
detecting
real quick
players
if we get a
performing
cheater
impossible
and they get found
behavior
out
within the
eventually.
game
Because
by
we get the
expected one
rollback
This system
for
basically
RP.
renders recheating a thing of the past, and we are working to keep it that way. Our next line of defense, Mousetrap, detects the use of mouse and keyboard in console pools. Our final line of defense is data. We use AI and analytics to detect irregular and exploitative behavior in the game. With SiegeX, our Siege Guard updates live.
Down
with our daily schedule
to 2
maintenance.
fish.
Cheats will be harder, more difficult, and costlier to make, and cheat makers won't be able to
Yeah, I have
anticipate
2 in my
security updates
thing.
before they come in. Our Siege Guard is a long-term investment. We're here to stay, and we can't wait to share more.
Okay, what have I missed?
They just talked about their stuff they need to work on anti-cheat. Yeah.
We're taking anti-toxicity in the game
Okay.
seriously as well, and we've made huge strides to make sure that everyone feels comfortable playing the game. We've doubled down on our mission. There is no room for abusive language and harassment in Siege.
Good.
Here's Lance
Alright, you saw
Sajid,
it. You
Associate
did,
Director
you did.
of Player Protection and Game Security, to talk about the systems we have in place.
You got slammed.
What
Make
time-
sure you're flipping your feet.
It's only fucking noon?
Toxicity has become more frequent in games,
Yeah, it felt like
especially
it.
with a constant increase over the past 2 years. But the good news is, since Year 9 Season 4, the past December, we are now seeing the first decrease in toxicity. This is thanks to features such as our rework reputation system that addresses recurrent toxicity while rewarding constant positive behavior. Plus, our recently implemented automated text chat moderation. Since its release in Year 9 Season 4, the number of unacceptable messages has been divided by 2. We are constantly working to improve and balance detections. We are also dedicated to protect potential targeted players
What are they
with our
announcing
privacy
now?
checking features. In Year 10, the reputation system is fully activated. It means that the most toxic players, the one with a dishonorable standing, have been removed from ranked, standard, and Siege Cup matches as they were impacting 25% of games played.
Good.
Players with a positive standing are receiving rewards
Ooh.
and specific car backgrounds.
Wait,
The more constructive feedbacks we receive,
What?
the better and fairer
Who
our
is that?
systems are. To do so, use the
Left the
in-game
call?
function
Did you see
or
that?
contact us through R6Fix.
No,
We are
no,
listening to your feedback, and
there
player
was an
protection
operator.
will continue to evolve to
Oh,
make
I
sure
don't
that
know.
the game
It's
is safe
blurred
for you,
out, but-
even more with free access.
Anti-cheat and anti-toxicity are top priorities for us on Siege. And I want to thank Adrian and Lancelot and their teams for their work making the game the most competitive and fair it's ever been.
Are you just watching like the official stream?
Now, let's talk about the
Am I watching
maps
what?
and visual updates we mentioned at the 6th Invitational. We've been listening, refining, and working behind the scenes to
Like
bring
the
you
Rainbow Six
game-changing
channel or
updates
whatever?
I'm on the
for Siege
Ubisoft.
gameplay.
Yeah.
SiegeX isn't just about the new experience.
It's not streaming
It's
on
about
any of
making the
the. Well, it might be
5v5
on some of the
Siege
Pro League
you
channels
love
for
even better.
separate
It's on
languages.
Twitch.
Mechanics to
Yeah,
quality
but
of
on
life
Twitch, I'm
improvements,
watching it on the
and everything
Ubisoft
in
channel.
between, we're ushering in a new era
Okay.
for
Yeah,
Siege.
it's like Rainbow Six.
One of the biggest
Is the-
changes coming to Siege
or whatever.
is our modernized map update. We know how important maps are in Siege, and we've been hard at work improving visuals, readability, and overall gameplay flow to make every engagement more tactical and immersive. These updates will enhance
Just
lighting
need
and
the-
textures
yeah,
and
everybody.
be more in line with the dark, gritty tone that
Already
people
made
picture
that.
when they think of Siege, all while maintaining the strategic depth players love.
Back.
But words
And
can
then
only do
one
so
caramel,
much.
one
So let's
apple.
take a look at how these changes
Hello?
come to life in action.
Cargo,
I'm back.
you good?
Will be eventually.
Do you want me to mute?
No, I'm good.
You want to text me real quick?
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Do I need to come give you a hug?
No.
Okay. So they're revealing
Appreciate it though.
the new textures. It looks
I
so
see that.
good.
Yeah.
It does look very good.
Wow. Show me the after. Whoa.
You want- There was one.
That looked amazing.
It looks so good.
There's so much more contrast in a good way.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Siege X. It's entirely like new graphics.
Look at the marble. Wow. Oh my
Okay,
god.
I'm not gonna lie. That look at the marble. Wow, that sounded so scripted from you.
Sorry, but I was actually impressed with how it looked. And
Yeah,
then
no, that was really cool.
the other side of the thermite charge cutting through?
Yeah. That was awesome.
That's right. At launch, Siege X will introduce 5 fully modernized maps: Clubhouse, Chalet, Bank, Cafe, and Border. After the season of Siege X's debut, each new season will deliver 3 more modernized maps.
No. I like that.
Holy shit.
We've done significant
So
work
basically 3 map reworks each season.
Every season, yeah.
atmosphere with richer contrast and colors.
It's for the bottom order.
Surfaces have been
That's
redone,
insane.
with materials looking more real thanks to updated, physically
I don't
based
want to show
rendering
that for too long.
standards,
I
displacement
accidentally
mapping,
just showed that I got
exposure
my Siege X
compensation, and increased
access code.
resolution. For PC players, that means an
I should
optional
have mine
true
too.
4K texture pack for the sharpest, most detailed
I didn't want to show it for too long on stream.
Got it.
For those watching the stream, we'll be sharing all of these videos today at full resolution so you can see the difference. Building on the technology of lighting and modernized maps, we're also introducing a feature that adds a whole new layer to tactical awareness: first-person shadows.
Like actual reworks or just graphic reworks for the maps?
Just graphical reworks.
First person shadows.
Okay.
Now you'll have to
First
think
person
twice
what?
about your positioning.
First person
If you're entering
shadows.
a room or passing a hallway, you'll be able to see whether your shadow
You can
is
see where your
really close
shadow
to
is.
waiting enemies. This small but crucial detail makes movement and positioning more important.
Oh god, now you're gonna have to worry about how your shadow looks.
You already do. That's the thing. The enemy team can see your shadow. You can't.
We're doing and we're making our enemy outlines updated.
When we talk about stealth in Siege, we want players to focus on how much noise they make, not how visible they are. We always want enemies to be clear and identifiable. The new outline system means, even with the more immersive lighting, enemies can't hide in the shadows. This is a big change, but one that over time feels natural and ensures a fun and fair game. As usual, we'll keep listening to your
You just need the half pound now, right?
adjustments as needed.
That's an interesting change.
Another big change.
I'm honestly not even sure what happened.
Bringing more options.
I didn't
the most unique movement
notice
mechanics
anything.
in first-person shooters.
I didn't really either. But it sounded like they were saying enemies will have outlines now.
You can now sprint
Yeah, but I
along the
didn't
wall,
see an
and you can
outline.
pull
This is
something
the
like
thing.
I saw Callie do back in the playbook story trailer. You can now transition around corners while on rappel,
Yes.
including when sprinting. Here's those improvements in game.
Massive dub.
Yeah. That's so cool. Hell yeah. That makes some massive gameplay changes.
Oh yeah. They did mocap for it. They did mocap for it.
That's so good. Mocap for it. That's so good.
Okay. When they said it was a major evolution, I got hyped, and then I was like, well, but let's be honest, how many times has Siege hyped something up like that, and then it's basically nothing?
Yeah.
But watching what they're showing us,
This is why we've also taken the time
it's a
to
major
update our
evolution, I
basic
think.
movement in the
It's
game,
another way to be
include
big
more
brain.
as well. No more start and stop movement, but true flow and responsiveness. Let me give you a concrete example
When
of this in
did-
action.
When did the Alex guy start working?
In the club, in the gym, the bedroom gym side of Clubhouse.
I think year.
Was it 3 years
ran
ago?
off the bed,
No, it was longer than that. I'm pretty sure.
straight down, and then
Because I'm pretty sure he was there when they announced Sam Fisher.
I never thought that they would change
run
that.
off of short drops and carry your momentum with you. This achieves a new
I didn't even. I wasn't paying attention.
So basically, you know.
To see the creative
Sorry,
plays
Ryan.
that these
Go ahead.
changes will inspire.
The repelling around corners makes sense. I have 3.
What were you saying, Nick?
You know how when you drop off of something, your momentum stops and you just fall straight down? They changed it. Now when you jump off of something, you keep your momentum and keep going.
During an operation,
that's good. That's very
every
good.
detail matters. Your intel, your loadout.
Oh, no, don't.
Your position,
I have 4. Yeah.
But above all else, your environment.
Okay, so those are coming to base game too?
What is?
The environmental destruction, the like fire things that you can set off, the
Yeah, it was already in the files.
That's so good.
When
Oh, you can EMP the beepers.
I hate that they chose Nook to showcase that though, because she could already not set them off, in my opinion. But that's really cool that that's a thing.
All right, I freaking love these things. Destructible ingredients are shaking things up in Siege, bringing fresh tactical opportunities for both attackers and defenders. These aren't just environmental details.
Yeah, no, this is really
They're strategic tools that swing the outcome of combat engagements in modernized maps and dual front. First up, fire extinguishers. You'll see these scattered across the map, and when they're destroyed, they release a thick cloud of smoke, giving you some quick visual cover, but that's not all. If an enemy is standing too close when one bursts, they'll be concussed, setting you up for the perfect push. Next,
that's cool.
We have gas pipes, and these can really disrupt the flow of the fight. Shoot it, and it releases a controlled flame, cutting off rotations and forcing roamers to move. But here's the catch. Once the fire reaches its peak, the pipe explodes, covering the area in flames and creating a brutal area denial effect. And finally, metal detectors. You have seen these before, but they're a little more responsive than you've come to know them. Metal detectors
You can
are now
just break them with like
interactive.
ash charges. That's awesome. No more getting.
You can disable them temporarily or permanently.
No more what?
Giving you the control.
So the
over
beepers,
where
all
the
of the metal detectors that are in the maps, you can either destroy with like explosives or EMP.
into giving away their position.
I think it's still temporary disabling though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear what he just said though.
These destructible
Sorry.
ingredients introduce new tactical
No,
possibilities.
you're good. You're good.
Giving players more ways
I
to
have the stream
manipulate
maxed
their
out, but for
surroundings
some reason I
and
can still
outplay
barely hear
their
him,
opponents.
even when nobody's talking.
Each of these destructible ingredients adds a new layer of strategy and creates fresh opportunities for creative play. Whether you're using them to gain an advantage or counter an opponent's plan, they'll keep every round dynamic and unpredictable. We can't wait to see the tactical strategies you'll come up with.
Draw me
Destructible
one chicken.
ingredients will be available in modernized maps and in the dual front game mode.
2.
And we're not done working on destructible ingredients. We'll be
Oh.
listening to all of you to see how we evolve them in the future. Speaking of listening, audio
That's
in
cool.
Siege is one of the most important tools
Lots of ham
a player
orders.
can use to get a competitive edge. That's why we're
Thank
introducing
you.
the biggest audio
Communication
overhaul
wheel.
Siege has ever seen. Or
Nick, communication wheel.
I see it, yeah.
every gunshot,
There'll be no excuse to
footstep,
not
and
communicate with
explosion
randoms.
will be more accurate, more immersive, and more clear than ever before. You're going to want to turn up your volume and put on your headphones for this one. Get ready to hear the difference.
Good thing, big guy.
Get ready to hear the difference. Let's see if I do.
In Rainbow Six Siege, audio has been overhauled to convey a greater sense of accuracy in order to give players more cues to reliably detect enemy actions. These audio enhancements add a layer of spatial distinctions, making it easier to tell if someone is coming from your left or your right. Sound propagation has been upgraded, with sound traveling vertically and allowing players to know if an enemy is pushing from above or below. Sound also propagates through openings created in surfaces, offering more immersion.
Whoa!
Sound reverberation is more realistic.
See, that's how it's always supposed to have worked.
Coming from a big room,
It was just fucking broken.
So what one? Okay.
Indoors or outdoors, making pinpointing enemy locations more reliable. These audio innovations are new tools to adjust response tactics.
I did the double and the top hammer and switches. I need one more hammer and switch.
Areas to limit the sound of infiltration.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Thanks to mask the sounds of powerful abilities.
I still need my chicken cord on blue too, so.
Refined and satisfying tactical shooter experience.
Yeah. No, I need my.
What did you say was
mic.
crazy?
Huh?
What did you say was crazy?
Using carpets to have quieter sound.
With this audio overhaul, every sound in Siege is more precise.
See, a lot of that stuff is how it's supposed to have worked all these years.
Yeah.
More accurately.
Sorry.
It's just been busted.
Right, above, or below.
So.
Intel makes or breaks great plays in Siege. With these enhancements, audio has become an even greater Intel asset and is more reliable than ever.
I'll be able to sound whore even more.
Provide the intel you need to succeed. Truly
I might be able to try sound for it a little bit.
Share that intel, coordinate attacks, and correlate positions. But we know that not everyone is comfortable using voice comms.
That's why we're introducing the communication wheel.
Yay.
A new tool to design communication faster, clearer, and more accessible for everyone.
Hold on, blue.
In the heat of battle, communication is key. That's why the communication wheel is so important.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
your new way to call the shots and keep your squad in sync.
What's up?
They're on controller.
They added a communication wheel for people who aren't comfortable talking in game chat.
Let your squad know it's safe to reposition. Ready to make a push? Tell your team you are moving in and lead the attack. And when a teammate makes the right move, confirm it with an okay or send them a quick thank you to keep the teamwork flowing. The communication
My problem is they showcased it on controller.
You got me?
How are they gonna do it on mouse and keyboard?
Probably just pull up the wheel and click it.
Yeah, but like what?
We covered
I'm just curious. Will it be like?
We know how much players
Will it be like the
love their weapon
Z-ping?
skins, and now,
Who knows?
for the first time in Siege, you can check them
That's
out.
what I would assume.
And of course, weapon inspect.
Something that should have been in the game from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like the moment they added skins, this should have been a thing.
Just as much as you have. Rifles, pistols, shotguns, Siege has over 100 weapons in the game, and you can inspect every single one of them on the battlefield. Now is the time
Did you make
to
that
find
rip
some
double?
favorite skins and appreciate every
You
single
still need that
detail.
brisket too.
You're about to see all of
It's
these
so
changes in action in a 5v5 show match with your favorite creators. But before we get there,
So
One more
I
brisket.
wanted to take a moment to speak directly to all of our veteran players and community. I'd just like to personally thank you for making Siege what it is today. I myself am a year one player, and the last 10 years have been incredible. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the revives. Thank you for the adrenaline pumping clutches.
Oh, fuck.
And
Okay.
thank you for the EMPs and cover fire as I was trying to open the main breach as my boy Thermite.
pointed to a Thermite cosplayer. They should have switched the camera there.
10 years of this game and the moments that have come with it are truly something to celebrate. And I can assure you that we still have plenty in store throughout the year to celebrate this momentous milestone with all of you. We've been building towards this moment for 3
Just need a
years.
translator.
We've been building towards this moment for 3 years, and it feels unreal to finally be able to share it. Siege X marks the beginning of a new era of Rainbow Six Siege. This is our commitment to keeping Siege at the top as the best team-based tactical shooter out there.
Man, I love this game.
It certainly has its major flaws, but same.
Ten more years. 10 more years.
Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
This whole time.
Just need the. And they do have that double?
Rainbow Six
Yeah.
Siege has changed my life, and I've had many players from around the world tell me the same thing. Siege X is the
That is tomato red range.
of this life-changing game. And on behalf of the entire team, we're working so hard to build on the amazing legacy, we would like to thank you all.
So I'm curious. While I was gone, did they say anything about
Insider.
Along the way,
Hi,
the
Gracie.
passion you have for the game inspires us
About
to
what?
always make Siege better. And we have one more announcement.
Sorry, he started
As
talking
you
again,
know,
so I wanted to hear what
our
he was saying.
esports event, Reload, will
Sorry.
take place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, this May. And today we can say that we are excited
That's
to
like the
announce that
first
this will be the
event of the
first
year for
competition ever
esports.
played on
Huh?
Siege X.
Oh no, I'm talking to. Yeah.
Everything we just
Hell
presented
yeah, they're
today
moving
will
it to
be
CJX.
the modernized maps, the overhauled audio, the new rappel mechanics, the works. Reload will also be the place for us to share with you the full roadmap for year 10. And give you an
Yay.
idea of what's to come after the launch
Oh,
of
okay.
Siege X on June 10th. Before
So
we
we'll
jump
need to mark
into
our
the
calendars
5v5
for
show
Reload.
match,
Yeah.
I'm going to pass it over to Patricia.
No roadmap.
Okay. So did they say anything? Is Siege X
Thank
like
you so much, Alex and
new
Josh.
engine, or is it
Incredibly exciting
just
updates.
a huge update?
I don't
It's
know.
it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be on a
And
different
now, a
engine.
little surprise for all of you
I'm
Ash
curious
fans
how
out
that's gonna
there.
go down, because
Let's
like
take a look.
you can't just update a video game to a new engine. I don't think.
They
They,
also.
yeah,
Ooh.
that's what I was saying last night.
Oh.
They have to basically make an entire new game, and that's why it's
Yo.
going to be free.
Look
This
at
is the
that
best skin Ash has ever had.
skin. Holy
That's the best
shit.
skin Ash has ever had.
The community voted for that skin, by the way.
Hell yeah,
Oh
they did.
wow, such a good skin.
I think that's the one I voted on.
An awful lot of information, and I didn't.
I don't think I actually voted, but that's the one I would have voted on if I did vote.
Oh, they did confirm that year 10 will be the start of free to play.
Whose lives have been made better by this game. It's
Oh, okay, good.
While you were
us,
gone.
as
Free
well,
to
it's
play.
many
So
of
Siege will
you.
be free to
And
play.
we're not just a community. In a lot
Hell
of ways,
yeah.
it feels
Okay,
like
yeah, I
a
heard
family. And for the last 10 years, so many people's lives
Agreed.
have been made better by Siege. So from both of us, a very heartfelt thanks to the dev team, to the publishers, to the developers who've worked on this, to the people on the esports side of things, to the streamers and content
Can I be
creators, but
honest,
most
dude?
importantly, to you watching. Because we wouldn't be
Siege
here
is the
without
One
you.
Piece
We're
of
gonna-
tactical
really?
shooters.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Shut the hell up.
to be in this historical
You're not wrong,
moment,
though.
you know,
Oh, it's going away that soon?
and to think that we're now here with something brand new for each and every single
Because
Hey,
beginning and to now. I mean, it is truly a heartfelt
drop me one
I will
chicken.
be right back again.
for everyone around to just be in this moment, to partake in this.
Sorry.
And again, thank you to each and every single one of you.
And why don't you give yourself here in Atlanta
Thank
a
you.
round of applause, because you've been great so far today. I know that there was some onion cutting going on moments ago, but this is ultimately a celebration, and you've been spectacular so far. We are not done just yet. We do have a show match coming up. I'm excited.
Me too.
Are you excited?
I'm
Yes.
excited.
Okay.
Okay.
I just complimented you. How are you booing me?
I kind of
So,
do wish they didn't go with
That's
X.
very hurtful.
Maybe weapon inspect?
You gonna go with what?
I'm weapon
X.
I'm weapon inspecting my cue cards.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Ryan?
Oh, okay.
That's a cheap pop. A lot of big updates to the core of Siege. We saw a lot of it during Dual Front, but now you'll get to see it in action in what is called Core Siege, the game that you know and love, the game that you've been playing for some of you maybe a couple months.
The
some
next
of you maybe a couple
gameplay
days,
they're
some of
showing
you
is
maybe
going to be
since
of
game
the
launched
base game
in December
Siege
2015.
of Siege X.
We've decided to adopt another dev though. We had both
The
Alex
core
and Josh on earlier,
gameplay.
and now we're going to bring in
Yeah,
our good
core
friend
gameplay.
Chris to talk about something else that it's a little bit intriguing. It
Can you
hasn't
give me
been
a
in
crispy
the
chicken
game
wrapper?
since the beginning, but it has become a fundamental part of Siege. And I am going to put some blame on you. You're the reason why people's favorite operators aren't available in certain games. We're going to be talking about pick and ban. While we talk about the pick
Why
and
is
ban,
this
let's
so
get ready for
wet?
Skittles versus Meaty Marley.
I didn't temper that one today. No, this one I didn't temper. I tempered these two down here.
I feel like that was like
Maybe.
the same energy. I'm surprised it's not as loud.
Chris, there's
Fucking
something
our
very
tomatoes are
different
still
going
ass.
on the screen right now. Care to walk us through it?
Yeah, we're now seeing our newly updated
We just need
pick
pre-sliced
and ban
tomatoes.
system for ranked,
This is so
Siege Cup,
fun.
and
That's what I
returning
want.
unranked. So each team will ban
Make
one
it easier for
operator
us.
before each round and up to 3 operators on each side. This new system is much faster to get into the action as both attack and defense
Okay,
can
Ryan.
parallel. It also
They
offers more
changed
options when planning your next
ban.
round, as you can ban with the knowledge of which site you
They
want to
changed
defend.
bans?
Pick and ban opera. You can now pick
If you want to
3
defend basement on Chalet,
operators.
You can now ban 3 operators.
Each side can ban 3
Like,
operators.
throughout the match. So if
No.
they have a good smoke,
If you start on
to switch up their defense.
attack, you can ban 2 defense operators and 1 attack operator. I think.
Faster, and you have more intel to inform your decisions.
I'm confused. Hold
We have
on.
a specific
Really?
adaptation of this system for our esports competition. You'll see the
No, you
esports
can
version of
ban.
this
I'm not in it.
ban
I'm
system
watching.
in action
I'm watching
for the first
Spoits
time
right
at
now.
the Reload event in May in Rio, Brazil.
I do kind of see yours in the thing. What?
They're describing it. I'm a little confused. Because there was only 1 op banned on each side.
I don't want to really touch on the pick and ban.
Okay.
We already went over that, but I will say once again.
Whoa!
thank you so
They
much
changed the
for
fucking
your
UI so much here, actually.
Yeah.
In the
the casters, our dev team.
3.
Thank you
Oh.
so much.
And we thank you as well. It's a joint effort
Interesting.
by a lot of people who worked tirelessly for countless hours.
I wonder if you ban between
But this
rounds.
Siege X showcase lots of people behind the scenes. You get to hear and see our
That's
faces, but we're not
yeah,
hearing
because
without the
you.
other
It was only
operating the cameras, the
a
mics,
Fender and a
production,
Dokkaebi
all of that. So a
band,
heartfelt thank you to them as well.
and then that's it for the bands. But there is still the 2 others.
Yeah, there's 2 slots. So I wonder if you can ban between rounds. So if somebody's annoying you with an operator between a round, you can just ban that operator so they can't play him anymore.
Yeah, that's just a ultra target ban there.
That's interesting. I don't hate it.
Destructible ingredients go off in the cut and thrust of
It's
a match.
not.
Or if you think that they might
It's mediocre.
you can
Yeah.
real early on. There's variations to it.
Again, it adds that core element of Siege that we all know and love, that you can outsmart an opponent. You can just get rid of it entirely. I love that you are able to, whether you want to deal with it,
I wonder
or
how
you want
Cargill
rid
is
of it
gonna
right
feel
away.
about
It
that.
gives that option, which I always can appreciate, that it's not necessarily forced. But again, the fact that this is now another element in these maps, such as Clubhouse, does change the dynamic of how this map can be played. For me, instantly, when I think about rotating, you hit that active ingredient to make those pipelines go off, to cut off that rotate, whether that's an attacker, whether that's a defender doing that, it just creates another element.
This is very interesting. I'm excited.
Now the team's on your screen, as you can see on the bottom portion.
Fucking.
Skittles, Eldit, Macy J, Varsity Gaming, and Yo
Oh
Boy
god!
Roy on
Imagine
one
playing
side
ranked.
of Roy.
So.
You said
Yeah.
his biceps looked a little bit smaller, but the man
we launched this beta, play ranked, and get fucking shit on.
I think the blood's flowing bone in the biceps. They're filled now. I mean, he got a 2K. He just hit a frost mat, so honestly, leg day isn't looking too great. Can't lift that up unless you don't have a strong core, so we might have to take that back for the next round.
I'm watching
1v1.
on the Ubisoft. They're playing the Roy versus Marley team now. Or sorry, Skittles versus Marley team. And they're making making fun of Roy, saying his biceps are looking small. And then they were like, "Oh, he stepped in a frost trap, so I guess leg day isn't working out too well now."
Oh. And yeah, they're banning in the second round.
They're banning second round. Weird.
The defenders didn't want to deal with Amonte, and now they don't want to deal with the Blackbeard. Hey, let me say this.
And this is just how it's gonna be normally?
I guess. That's interesting.
We don't want to play with shields. Let's get rid of them. So
But I mean, yeah, at some point you're gonna have we're gonna have like 50 operators of on each side, and 3 bans would probably be needed. So
yeah. Well, but at this point you can literally ban every actual shield operator if you wanted to.
Or you can ban both Cade and Bandit.
Yeah. Oh, that's gross though.
Intact and will require some other type of denial, which by the way, Meaty Marley his team is not.
But it switches what your teams get to ban. So.
What is this? For those who are new to Rainbow Six Siege, don't do that. What is that?
Hey, it's okay to do that. This could be used in a way that we've never seen before.
Do you think that we're about to witness a new competitive esport meta?
Absolutely.
With a triple unreinforced panel and a lone mirror window?
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen, what haven't you seen in Siege? It's endless opportunities, abilities. I don't typically see that. So the fact that we're seeing a mirror on an unreinforced church wall, it makes sense. I'm going for a spawn kill here, but Ross can't get it done. But back to your point of just, getting rid of certain operators through and through without each round instead of it being at the very forefront of it.
I like that.
Again, creates such a different level in how you want to approach Siege, and that's always been the beautiful thing about Siege. It's you can't get too comfortable. The meta.
Okay, Marley's doing the mirror strat.
I think we can all agree that you need to be.
He's just sitting in fucking Cargo. They changed pick and bans in ranked.
Really?
Each side gets 3 bans now, and you only choose 1 at the beginning, and after each round, you choose another ban.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I kind of like it, though.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
Target ban them or something.
Yeah.
Currently, Marley's...
definitely...
Marley's
I came back to see Marley take his hands off his mouse and keyboard.
It's Mira in kitchen, yeah.
Yeah.
Some time to actually cast this like a real esport match. We'll also take some time to be
The pick and ban change is interesting.
we go about this. And all of these players currently competing, no clubhouse. It's one
It does look fantastic.
It does.
It was the first map.
Wow.
Ooh, the fucking light right there. Holy shit.
To make it more
Right.
competitive for
Like it
where
actually
Siege
is
was at.
fucking
As the game evolved
nice.
and we got more operators, maps became harder to defend, harder to attack, and they needed some refreshment. Clubhouse was the first map to get it. There have been a couple since. Oregon, Cafe,
What was
Chalet,
that? Nugget?
etc. Varsity Gaming's out here. Oh!
Nugget! Oh my god!
Damn, Nug.
And Narco is the last 2 left. Diffuser running away, and a counter disable as Macy sweeps in. And he blows.
He shouldn't have swung it as soon as he did. He should have made sure he was ready to shoot beforehand.
Yeah.
The OGs making content since the game basically first launched.
Cargo.
A lot of Siege
Also, while you were gone, they gave Siege veterans get rewards depending on which year they started Siege.
Oh, really?
Yes. Year 1 gets a special black ice.
Okay.
I don't think I will get it, despite being part of the game in Operation Health.
No, because that was year 2.
Yes, well, but also, I didn't play any online in Operation Health.
Yeah.
I only played terrorist hunts.
rid of that would help.
I think you showed me the game at your house.
Yeah.
That is my
during those early seasons.
Yeah, so because I don't have actual MMR track record of that time period, I don't think I'll get the year 2 rewards either.
I mean, did they say that it was like that, or did they just say playtime?
I don't know.
Because offline play still counts towards your playtime.
I have no clue.
I like the updated walls, though.
Yeah, they look nice.
And you'll gain access to the beta code after about a
They look like actual wood slats instead of just like a flat,
like
wallpaper.
Two fish.
They don't look like wallpaper anymore.
And I need hammers with.
This is so exciting.
3 beef cutters.
I want to see more. Fuck, they cut away right as he shotgunned the wall. I want to see more destruction. Also, my mic is not pointed towards my face. Oops. I want to see more destruction. I want to see if it's more consistent. The barricades didn't look more consistent. They look worse, in my opinion, but...
I have 359 days on my follower goal of 200.
Nice.
I'm at 113 right now. Ooh!
Nice. Hey, he got 2 of them and downed another.
Yeah.
I feel like I cast or cursed this team, Gabe, as it's only Yo Boy Roy and Eldon as the last remaining.
Marley just spraying through walls.
Fire extinguisher
Sounds
in
about
the
right.
hallway. Marley lets the sledge of Yo Boy Roy swing by. We're not even a minute in, but Rolo things up with a nitro cell.
There they go.
The pulse.
There we go. Get the 2 with the C4 from Rolo. Again, that's gonna be a TikTok clip that I'm sure she's going.
That was nicely done because it went either side of that wall.
They're all farming clips. They're all farming clips. Side swap has now come in, so as was discussed by Chris, but Gabe, you can touch upon, when you're on attack, you ban a defender.
Correct.
When you are a defender, you ban an attacker. So gone are whether you want to remove one or the other. Now it's just locked in, you tackle it head on. Team Skittles, whatever bomb site they go to, which looks like it'll be one of the upstairs bomb sites,
Interesting.
Cache, they don't want to deal with the thermite.
Did they show map ban at all?
Oh yeah, I've heard about them.
Nick?
No, they didn't because they just went straight to one.
This is for the second order 357.
Okay, that makes sense.
And yeah, we need one more continue.
I'm hoping they change map ban to be like attacking team, defending team, instead of both at the same time.
Yeah.
I hope they change it to take turns because doing at the same time is just horrible.
You know,
Yeah, it was a weird oversight on their part.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I love the new metal railing at the top of red stairs.
I just love the way it looks now.
Yeah. It's weird because it looks like old Siege, but it also looks like new Siege.
Yeah.
Like it's darker and grittier like old Siege, but it's modernized graphics and stuff, and it's actually clean like new Siege. Like
look at the metal floor.
Yeah.
it's so good. It's so good. They should have kept the Siege X tags on the wall.
Roy's going for his oh, he's going for his run outs.
Thermite is one of those operators. He was one that was banned.
Is he gonna get one? He's gonna get one. He's gonna get one. No, he didn't.
Close enough.
The destruction does look really good on the walls so far.
On mail? I didn't put any on the bottom.
But he wasn't able to get both walls in time. So there is now an opening through that reinforced wall that the attackers can use to their advantage. But those work both ways. Defenders can use it too.
And the question is, I mean, we have a lot of intel. We've always stressed throughout Siege, intel, and we have that. Not only with the Valkyrie, but then with the Echo. So it's a question of they
This
have
is
nothing
exciting.
to find these cameras. They have to be vigilant of
It's
where
interesting to see Marley specifically, like Marley and Nugget, I feel like, specifically, against players like Macy J, and Varsity, and Skittles.
Yeah.
Where we do see Varsity go down. He's now getting taken to the gym from Atheno, and it's not looking too good for Skittles.
I mean, when
Getting back in space now.
Atheno does a lot of like improving your gameplay videos.
I have this last one I'm using.
He's a creator
Yeah,
I would
no more
recommend
chicken.
for new people especially.
Yeah.
And then Roy will give the advantage to Skittles. They sacrifice.
Well, it's like back when I first started, I watched Varsity's Siege School series
Yes.
to learn things. So Athena's like basically taking up the reins on that. So that's really cool.
I thought it was
Varsity still does YouTube Shorts for Siege School every so often. Like when a new op comes out, he does a little bit of like what not to do with this operator. Hashtag Siege School.
Yeah.
But it's always YouTube Shorts, so it's cool to have the longer form content for that.
I thought it was fun. I started his how to improve your movement in Siege video.
Oh no, seeing that kill right there, I am not looking forward to trying to look outside.
Oh. Yeah.
Did you see it?
I couldn't.
It was pure white.
Well, that's the thing. I couldn't see it.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to trying that.
But Atheno started his video with something like, players think once they learn how to Shaco peek, they will have mastered the game. When in reality, once you learn to Shaco peek and all you know how to do is Shaco peek, you just look like a dumbass.
Yeah. Pretty much. Couldn't tell you how many people Varsity has watched on his like hacker replay thing where they're doing the Shaco peek, just like leaning and everything around corners all the time, and then they immediately die, and it's like, well, that's why you died. You're not playing the game. You're just doing fancy mechanics. The guy's not cheating, he's just playing the game. He's just better.
Well, it's like, yeah, quick peeking is a good tool to have.
Absolutely.
But only when you don't have the other more important tools for gathering information. Quick peek,
right.
At the end of the day, is literally just to get intel without getting hurt.
Exactly. You quick peek, and then if you see a person, you swing them, pre-firing. Like, otherwise, you can continue to quick peek, cutting away at the room, seeing more and more until you know it's clear.
Yeah. But it's always better to drone instead of quick peeking.
Yeah.
Their setup, where on the other end on Meaty Marley, we were kind of seeing, you know, a little unorthodox setup. It's not to say that unorthodox gameplay doesn't work in a game like Siege, but from what we're seeing just at the basic level, Team Skills is definitely trying to set up properly and close it out here. And a 4-1. He did try to do what Meaty Marley
He almost
I
didn't.
believe was successful in, but couldn't get it done. To continue on, Marley is going to clear with this Nomad. No one's droning for him. This is
It's a shame, Roy, that you ran against the guy who mastered the Mira squat.
There we go. We see that ingredient.
Oh my god, having that there at the bottom of red stairs is such a great placement for that.
But again,
I agree.
Thank you. Because the amount of times I have been swung from there from either blue or red or getting peeked around the corner. Yeah, we're back. Thank you for giving me a little bit of cover there.
So I appreciate the fact that they're trying to use them because it wouldn't be second nature to me. I wouldn't think, oh, I need to
Before destruction was so clean.
I need to pop one of the pipes. I would be thinking, bog standard executes, let's do what needs to be done, but they're showing off some of the changes to Core Siege, and Rasco flattens Macy J as it's a big round for Marley, and this game is not over yet.
I think
12,
Marley's team
yeah, I still need all the turnovers too.
disappointed in their gameplay, and then they go
This is the
into
last
probably one of the
6.
hardest sites to try to take
They
as
heard
an
him
attacker,
switching
and you do it
switching bots.
Yeah, and just swung him.
So again, it's going to be a
Okay,
question
let me
of what are you
just
going to
turn
ban here
these things
to try
off
and
real
get
quick so you guys can see
push it
the
to an
actual
overtime.
face cams of the creators. I didn't even realize that was covering them, I'm sorry.
Might be. Mine might cover them too.
Push it even further.
My habit
Now we're seeing the bandit.
thing
I would have rather
was
seen the bandit
covering
come
them.
out sooner when you are on that
My
initial
face
start
cam might be
situation. They
covering
are
their
getting
face
rid
cam.
of 2 hard
Yeah.
breaches, and that ability of Thatcher being able to help assist with those.
I mean, I think the thing with the bandit ban is that when you go into that second half, you don't know what bomb site it's going to be played on, right?
Double.
And bandit really isn't the strongest denial
3 beef and
on
cheddars.
that bottom floor bomb
Cargo,
site.
what if
You
someday
like
we
to
get to
see
participate in
you
this
like
kind
to
of
see
stuff?
Kaid. Sometimes teams won't even run any denial.
I would know that I've died.
On that church bomb site down, or on that
You would know
Like I've either died and this is like my dying fever dream kind of deal, or I'm in a coma and this is my coma dream. Like that would be the definitive. Yep, this is. I'm no longer living my real life. Although to be fair, I sometimes feel that with the fact that I have a girlfriend and she lives with me. Like that in and of itself is already like, wait a second, is my life real? Because I always thought I'd never have a girlfriend.
Good to know. That's it. Okay. Yeah.
2 beef and cheddar sesame buns.
Actually, I think
That is a rough spot for that fire there, not gonna
that you
lie.
don't take that damage if a teammate accidentally shoots it, punches it, whatever that is.
Good
I
for
really enjoy seeing that.
well,
I think it's pretty
good for early round defense. If they breach that wall, you can pop that and they can't push into gym. But also bad round for late or bad for late round defense because attack can pop it and prevent you from pushing in the gym.
Suddenly a rotate is cut off for you as a defender, or suddenly there's a burst of smoke
angle.
that you're not accounting for.
Ooh!
Take care of them in the prep phase. Beautiful shot by Nugget.
Wow!
Team meeting Mark.
Nugget's really good at the game.
I missed it. What happened?
Nugget just got a crazy kill on Macy J.
Obviously, we have many things that
With
can
Callie.
many things across the board. Now, obviously, with those pipes, when they are destroyed, it does emit that fire. I am curious with a Zoto canister if that then does freeze up the fire, delays it, and then it will explode almost immediately after.
Oh.
Let's see that if we're able to, but
That'll be an interesting thing to figure out.
Yeah.
Will be answered when we get greater opportunities to play the core of Siege.
Yeah.
A reminder to everybody about
And then
getting
2 fish,
access to the
that's...
beta code. It is for dual front, not for the core Siege game you're seeing now. If you want to play what you're watching,
Oh, gotcha. That's strictly dual front.
but the beta code
You need
that
one more
will
classic?
give you access to CJX is for dual front.
Okay.
Your favorite creators will continue to stream for about an hour once we're done the official broadcast, which is in a couple minutes, frankly. Once this show match is done and we talk to the winning team, we'll be saying goodbye, and then your favorite creators will continue to stream. And if you watch them and one of the partner streamers, you can still gain access to the beta code. All you got to do is link your Ubisoft Connect and Twitch account.
Ryan, if you can hear it, you can
Available on PC and
hear this. You can watch a partnered streamer
After the main stream ends.
like Spoit. You can watch Spoit and still get the code.
Yeah, they said that they'll
Oh, it's
continue
supposed to be after the event?
Yeah, they said the partnered creators will continue to stream for an hour after they end the main panel, and then you'll still be able to get the drop.
I mean, I've been watching Spoy for a bit here, and I don't even know if I've gotten it yet or not. How long is it supposed to be watching?
30 minutes.
I think 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If so, then I've watched it for 30 minutes.
So you should have it.
I won't know until, because I can't check the inbox on my Twitch. Or at least I don't, on phone I don't know where it's at.
Oh, okay.
You just need one more beef and cheddar?
I mean, show matches are for fun.
Okay.
We're here to showcase the new goods
I'm sorry that I'm at work.
You're good, dude.
But I just wanted to make sure I was able to, because like I can't watch it, but I can listen.
But we
Gotcha.
got to see in that particular map.
We can always discuss in depth later with you the things you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll have the
still,
archived YouTube video we could watch.
I still haven't gone on my break yet either. So.
Ingredients, whether it's the audio overhaul, whether it's the picks and bans across the board, we are entering a new era where
And you guys get a view into my work, I guess.
all over once again for this.
Well, you heard from him earlier
Today has been fucking busy, apparently. Like, really busy.
I could tell.
Again.
Normally not this busy.
Patricia down on the stage. She's having a preliminary chat with him.
Hi there, I am here with
I can't.
with Skittles and Team
Is he
Skittles
really
here. Give it
tall
up
or
one
is she
more
like
time.
short queen?
No clue.
How you feeling
Let's
with
look
this
it up.
win?
Easy.
I mean, you know your way around Siege so well. 10 years, right? Yeah.
No, I remember
Do you have
the
any advice
I remember the
for people
creator
who get to
tournament that who was it? Jinxie hosted a while back.
Take everything in.
That like Varsity, Marley, Skittles, Roy, etc.
Didn't Varsity
participated
win
in.
somehow?
Yeah, Varsity won against Skittles. Like everyone thought Skittles was gonna take the win.
Even
At least
Varsity
it-
did.
Yeah, even Varsity. Varsity thought he was gonna get eliminated first round.
Thank you.
But then Skittles, I think it was Skittles anyways, just like got up and walked out of the room for a few minutes and then came back and just ended his stream without saying a single word after getting eliminated by Varsity in the final round. I was like, man, that's rough.
Yeah. Woo, Siege. And
Dude
in
was
that time, I have met so many
not having
incredible
it.
casters and fan artists and creators and devs and cosplayers, and it really is my honor to be a part of what is very much a global community that is Siege, right? And so I just wanted to say I'm so thrilled for you all.
No, it'd be really
so
cool
thrilled
to
see
like
what's
go
coming
to some
next
sort of
and how it
like
continues to bring you all
con
together.
or
Thank you
like
again,
Siege event
everyone.
or something and
be really
like
cool.
meet her. That'd be so cool. To be able to shake Ash's hand. That'd be awesome.
Oh, like the voice actor for Ash?
Yeah, she's the one that's been at the voice of Ash since the very beginning.
It is really cool to see
Oh, yeah.
so many of the people who
I mean, you'd
voice
probably be able to get a
characters in
signature or
our
something.
game show up at events. Patricia is just one of many that we have had
Like
an
if you follow
opportunity to
her
meet at events
Twitter or
It's-
something.
It's so cool to me to see someone like Intero, who started just as a player, be a pro caster for so long and then refer to Siege as our game. That's so cool to me.
Today should show
Changing beef?
this game is and how excited people are for the
She's
Party,
she's
like,
5'4", Gargoff.
She's 5'4". Okay, so he's probably what, like 6'2", based on just the vast
Number
difference
3,
between them.
155.
Oh,
No, the textures look great.
I'm just
Like
looking at
6.
what else she was in.
A lot.
She voiced Princess Zelda in Breath of the Wild, Hyrule Warriors, and Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay. Cool.
She was in.
You heard right what I
Smurfs,
called the bee?
There were lots of goodies.
Number 3, 155.
Quite done yet. You can still gain access to the dual front beta for the last time. My call
I'm gonna hop over to Varsity's stream, I think, and see what his thoughts are, because he's typically a little bit more reserved about things. So I want to see what a more reserved creator is saying about it.
I want to look at what Meaty Marley is saying about it.
Yeah. Marley's gonna be like, Marley's just gonna be screaming, Dub! Dub Siege! Dub Siege X!
Why do dude wipes clean better?
I know you Jinx. I know the fucking Jinxie's just fucking shitting his pants right now with excitement.
Let's watch. The wet side
Screaming his ass off.
just smears.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, people in Marley's chat are saying, I wish Icy Cat could have seen this.
That's crazy. So
Dude, and
thank you,
Kickstarter.
community. Thank you,
Yeah.
so thank you to all who took part. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Cheer for the very last time.
I didn't need to cry more
Thank you to
today.
Alienware and Blacklight, our
Come on now, man.
sponsors. But before we sign off, there's one person who has had an enormous impact on this game, and as I don't want to say breathe new life into it, but it is undeniable that his involvement, his love of the game,
Jinxie.
and his constant work on screen and off has made our game bigger.
Marley's just nodding his head.
At the 6th Invitational, our World Championship event. Who do you think it is?
Jinxie.
King George? Not King George.
W Junker, man.
No.
W Junker.
Jinxie. Somebody
W
who
Junker in the
has
chat.
breathed
Jinxie really did save this game.
into this
Absolutely.
Jinxie has
As much as I don't want to say it, but yeah.
on
W Junker in the chat, boys.
casual scene,
I want to see what Jinxie's saying about this right now.
on everything from casual scene,
He's yelling.
console scene, our involvement in esports,
He always is.
He's yelling and crying.
I would be too.
our biggest event of the year in Boston.
Best day ever,
just a month ago.
Genuinely though,
So many
genuinely,
people are here
if Jinxie
because
hadn't
of
come
him.
around when
That
he
his
did,
game is here.
the game would have died within like a year or two, and Ubisoft would have closed production on it.
Yeah.
You know, I said this
Like,
in Boston, I'll say it here. I went into JCC,
genuinely.
he was
I'm gonna say
averaging 10
WJC
viewers,
in this
9
chat.
viewers. And something that has always stuck with me every time
Yeah,
I have
WJC.
my interaction
W
is
Jinxie,
he
dude.
stayed to his character through and through. No matter if he's at 10 viewers, no matter if he's at 90,000 viewers. It is so
That's crazy, dude. I didn't even realize that.
Have a career. Some of them have homes.
The main panel has 11,000. Jinxie's stream right now was peaking at 93,000 viewers.
He's hosted his World Cup events. He's got friends that he games with quite regularly who now themselves have a career. Some of them have
You said main panel has 11,000?
Yes.
I see 111,000.
I only saw 11,000.
Yeah, whether it's on the traditional
How much
platforms
does
like
Spoy have?
YouTube or Twitch.
He probably has a few thousand.
Everyone plays them.
He just had his subathons.
Because without all of us, we all can't make this happen. Through and through.
Yeah, whether it's on the traditional platforms like YouTube
Yeah,
or Twitch,
I'm seeing 108,000 now.
TikTok being the big
It dropped a
one,
little bit.
Instagram Reels,
On
YouTube
which one?
Shorts, there are different ways for
Rainbow Six.
to get involved.
Oh,
R6 Siege X reveal showcase.
I was looking at the Ubisoft channel.
The hope is
That's probably the difference.
a new era for our game.
But I mean, even so, 110 versus 90, like a difference of 20,000 people
It is, and
ish.
I think we can start our duo stream back.
Nothing to scoff
I
at.
think we should
No.
Stream together again.
I think we should.
You want to be a brand risk? Maybe we should be brand
W
risk.
Jinxie.
I don't think we're ever brand risk.
Oh, God.
Jinxie. For real though, Jinxie genuinely saved this game's life.
About community is that through this game, you
As much as I am not personally a huge fan of watching his content, just because he's too loud for my sensitive little baby ears,
Mike, are you playing CJX?
man,
Down to one chicken.
Thank you again to all of you. Just waiting on information regarding Jinxie.
I mean, what information? do we
He's
need on
him.
Jinxie? We've already. I mean, he's the face. He's that guy. He's him.
Yeah.
Now Jinxie's throwing it back on stream.
dude,
He heard he's him and just started throwing his asses back.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the first time I've heard King George mentioned on any R6 content in like 3 years.
And it was a fucking diss.
Right? And then, of course, Parker had to be like, no shade. King George is an OG.
Here's to the co-pilot.
I used to watch King George all the time.
I did too. King George, Macy J, Pengu.
Any more,
driven together. Save up to $1 per gallon with Marathon rewards by
yeah,
downloading
like
the app or joining
6.
at the pump.
Or probably 4. This is the mayo nut tomato.
Absolutely.
Come on, I have ads on Jinxie's stream.
The Rainbow Six stream hasn't had ads.
Yeah, neither has the Ubisoft.
Surprising.
That's good. That's good.
Normally they do.
Well, that's the lie. They've had the like pop-up ads along the side.
Yeah, the like sidebar.
Jinxie's at 102,897 viewers now.
R6 is at 105,835, so he's about to overtake him.
He's fucking him, dude.
He really is. Let's be honest here. Oh, it just dropped to 104,800 something.
Jinxie's just dropped to like 99,579.
I mean, still. Panel's over, so a lot of people are gonna dip. So.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm going to switch off my screen capture and switch on my game capture. There we go.
This looks
Oh wait, Siege's future is unfolding.
Did you get that friendship? No. Here's your friendship. Waiting
I'm
on
gonna
fish for
quickly
bottom.
switch over to varsity
And
and
waiting on
see
chicken
what
for
he's
top.
saying about it.
This is a W. This is a massive W, everyone. I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back. That was rough. Where did Cargal
go? He should be here.
All right.
Oh, I know
now that
his dad.
yeah, now that my dad's home, I'm gonna have to go ahead and end stream and whatnot because we gotta go to the grocery. But then once we're back from the grocery, I should potentially maybe be able to hop back on. We'll see. Maybe. We shall see.
All right.
All right.
Have fun shopping.
I'll try.
Have fun shopping.
Hey Nick.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
Why is Discord?
I am also gonna go ahead and end my stream, and then pick it back up later.
Everything's broken. Cool.
When we're actually gonna probably stream Siege. So thank you to everybody who watched. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Bye.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave.